to the backdrop here, you could fade away. Bright lights on a starless night, burn a hole in the dying
first
day.
cream.
Looking at life through a loaded gun. Take your best shot, aim it at the sun. Looking at life through a loaded gun. You know you'll find yourself alone. You'll find yourself alone. You'll find yourself alone. You'll find yourself. You'll find yourself. So move your body. Supernova in the night. My diamond star, you shine so bright. I never wonder where you are. You're brilliant like a shining star.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here tonight to give you a great event of Team Mountain versus Team Ocean for the Rekt League Week 2.5. This game is being played tonight because we had a hurricane down in North Carolina that was causing some issues. So tonight, I am joined by my boy, TL Phoenix. TL Phoenix, give them a what's up.
What's up?
Hell yeah. And allegedly we're going to be joined by Pickle Popper, but his internet just seemed to have some serious issues, so that might not be happening, or he might just pop in late cast. That way we get the 3 members of Team Ocean Season 1, 2, and 3 all on the desk, ready to cast some games. So, yeah, how's it going?
No bias.
Yeah,
no bias.
No bias. Hashtag no bias. But yeah, how's it going?
Excellent.
Good.
How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited about these games. Just from there's like a lot of really fun storylines here. The first one is Ratty Z in the top lane going against his old boys. Like,
for sure.
You know that Daddy Ratty's gonna be wanting to prove himself, show them that he's doing okay, that he might be the missing piece as well.
For sure, huge statement game here for Dave.
Yep, huge statement game. And then also in the mid lane we have Shu and Defox. Last time they met, there was a little bit of shade thrown by Shu after the matchup, and I think that Defox is super hungry to get a second crack at it. And
well, yeah, I was watching the games previous, and Defox threw some shade in the Twitch chat against Shu.
I saw that too. That did not go unnoticed. So
he wants to prove himself as the best mid laner in the Rekt League this year.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's got a lot of fierce competition. There's Shu. There's You're the Pickle Popper. Gulen's starting to show up after a little bit of a slow start. But,
for sure. But the Rekt League has always had excellent mid laners.
They've always had excellent mid laners, but none so excellent as the man Shu himself. And what a season this has been for Team Ocean, though. Kind of going the way that Team Ocean does with the 0-4 start.
Some growing pains for sure in the beginning, but
growing pains. So is this the turnaround? Is this where things change? Is this where it gets a little spicier? Or
it very well could be, because I feel like they have some pretty good matchups across the lanes here.
Yep. Give me some of the matchups. Talk to me a little bit more about like Cobalt Unstream.
So, avoiding the obvious Shu Defox matchup, because that's hype. That's mid lane. We don't need to talk about that. I'm looking at Chris Cobalt picking up a few new champs in the jungle. Won't say too much, but I know he's going to look for some pressure for sure this game against Unstream. So let's keep a close eye on how Cobalt's able to defend his own jungle, how to ward his own jungle up, and kind of get ahead in farm, which is something that he's been trying to work on lately.
Yeah.
And I think that goes a long way.
Yeah.
Into trying to.
I mean, we kind of saw that in his last game, where I think he played Nunu, and he had a lot of really good lane pressure, gank pressure.
Right.
But the problem was that, he did start to fall behind and farm, and then that does transfer into the mid-late game where you are trying to team fight, and then you just aren't as strong, and you aren't quite that beefy frontline need to be.
You have the ideas, you have the strategies, but you just don't have the gold to compete.
Right, and with that, I think we're going to get into champ select, so let's frickin' go. We see a Malzahar ban coming off the bat for Defox and some Victor bans, so it's a battle of mid lanes.
Not uncommon bans here. Victor is I would say probably besides Vladimir, the most banned champion against Shu.
Yep. And Zyra being
going right for Rovian. Right for Rovian Zyra.
Yep, Zyra was a big pick last season. Cobalt, when he used to do the dirty on support, that was a big pick for him. And Rovian for him in the mid lane to even kind of shut down Shu. So they just don't.
So the pick translates very well from Rovian from mid to support Zyra, right to support Zyra. The mechanics obviously are still there, so it's an excellent ban by Ocean.
And then taking away the Gnar and Kai'Sa, so Ratty Z not wanting to deal with the pressure that Gnar can put down, and Ocean just saying, no, we don't want your hyper scaling ADC in the bot lane with Sonic.
Kai'Sa, Sonic super strong Kai'Sa. The problem here I see with the Kai'Sa ban is, well, I agree with the ban, it's great. Sonic has so many other AD carries he's so good on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing the Morgana prioritized. We've seen this a couple times through the Rekt League. Kind of just like a really solid pick for the bot lane. Digital Crusader, new to the league. We've seen him on a couple champions. Izillion's looking good. His Morgana looked really good this week. What are your thoughts on the Morgana pick?
The Morgana pick is excellent for teams that want to be aggressive. A lot of people consider Morgana a more defensive pick because of the Black Shield, but at the same time, if you have a jungler who's all-inning, like Cobalt likes to play, Black Shield just makes you able to make so many more plays. Even if it's a Nunu or an Olaf who does have his own anti-CC, but still Black Shield always helps. Things like that.
Is that some foreshadowing? Are you giving me some foreshadowing? Oh,
I do have a little insider information, but I'm trying not to give anything away.
Well, you're not giving too much away because we're going to see the Cobalt go on to the boar. He's going to mount that thing and take Sejuani. Really going for the Team Ocean special. I like to see this. I think that Sejuani's still a really good champion. She received some nerfs recently, some small ones. And the Nocturne. Okay, so I want to talk about this. Unstream has been playing a lot of Nocturne. He looks really good on the champion. And this is, I don't know if they, Team Ocean thinks that they can deal with this and that this is totally fine, or it kind of slipped through the cracks and pick ban.
I think they definitely know about Unstream's Nocturne. I think the plan here is to survive it and try to kind of eat the early game Nocturne ults and bring them to a stronger mid game, late game where they can just team fight.
Yeah,
which is pretty Team Ocean from over the years.
Yeah, and
kind of weather the storm and then team fight into the mid and late game with superior team fight mechanics.
Right, but I mean, we're gonna see how that plays out because I mean, Nocturne right now as a champion is just super strong. And I think he'll have a really easy time picking out Jmu or Frostbeat.
Right, it's an excellent.
Frostbeat is a really awesome mechanical player, but we've seen him a couple times this season getting caught out, just kind of overextending, not respecting vision, and that's kind of what Nocturne preys upon. He can get some like free ganks early, and if you get a free kill onto Nocturne like pre-6, that Nocturne is going to just start steamrolling your team.
Well, that's the thing, right? With the Nocturne pick, like Frostbeat has excellent mechanics. A lot of the members of Team Ocean have excellent mechanics. Doesn't matter so much as the mechanics when Nocturne gets ahead and just blows you up out of the fog of war.
Yeah. But yeah, some of the other picks that we kind of overlooked. Oh, okay. So we see Daddy Ratty going on to the Scion. This is a super disrespect, I think, coming out from Team Ocean. They are not respecting the days, the like months that Ratty Z has put into the Scion pick. They should know more than anyone. You
and I know more than anyone. The skill that Dave has on this champion.
I mean, he even showed it this week. If you saw like the clips of him like Tokyo drifted, he was dominating top lane just at like in that tank matchup. Like he's a monster on that pick.
And Frostbeat's answer is going to be Rumble here into the Scion. Not a horrible matchup at all.
No, I think that's definitely a Rumble-favored matchup.
The key here is going to be who's going to impact team fights more. Rumble has his ult, and Frostbeat is, as you said, as good mechanically as they come. But if Ratty can get tanky enough that he can just dominate this front line, all of a sudden that Rumble doesn't matter to me.
No, it doesn't. But the Sejuani and Rumble play really well together. But kind of on top of that, we see that Shu picks up as the last pick, Lysandra. So we have this really kind of like big, strong, AoE, slow, and like point and click stun comp that kind of allows Rumble to shine, and where he can just kind of layer his ult right on top of all of that business and deal some crazy damage.
And then with JMO firing off Mystic shots from the back, this actually looks like a pretty decent team comp promotion.
It is.
That being said, Sonic gets a Varus after 2 bans from Kaisa and Jin at him. Like I said, his champ pool is so deep, he has so many picks to go through.
Yeah, and
I agree with these bans, but him on Varus once he gets ahead is also scary.
Yeah, it's definitely scary. And like we see the Ahri for Defox, which kind of gives him a lot more pressure. Lysandra, while like a really good team fighter, doesn't have that really strong like laning pressure. She struggles pre-6, and then if you can also get ahead of her and like force Lysandra to ult herself to survive, then like it kind of puts Lysandra in a bad spot.
Right, I agree. And we see both mid laners here taking Ignite. I think Shu's just kind of trying to muscle his way in through pure skill in the laning phase here, even in a matchup that's not necessarily favorable for him.
Yep. And yeah, so we're going to start a quick timer, get ourselves into pregame lobby. I screwed it up a little bit. I was doing 5 seconds to 5 minutes. It's not going to really take 5 minutes, but I'd rather give you guys a more realistic timer than have it run out at 3 minutes and then tell you, just kidding, we have to load more into game. So,
all right, so how's the audio, Brian, first of all?
I checked with the people. The people...
Are we on track here?
The people say that I'm a little quiet, but other than that, it's looking sick. I think that was a real big problem with my internet. AT&T is terrible. That's all I can say. I upped my internet quality, so hopefully this will do it. I'm even using a fancy, shitty keyboard that doesn't make the loud clicking sounds, so that we're going to get this clean, crisp audio without me clicking around the map.
Excellent quality here from the Rekt League.
Excellent. We aim to improve. We don't quite have the same production quality that Ratty Z, Daddy Ratty has with the Flames. But yeah, and I think we're actually going to get Pickle Popper, the man, the legend. It's his year. He's coming into the caster booth to join us. Pickle Popper, how's it going?
Hello?
Hey,
it works.
Let's
that was
go.
weird.
All right.
My internet just decided to. It's like, nope, not gonna do it tonight.
Yeah, dude, you like.
I was like, it's Rekt League night. You gotta work.
It was like the opening scene of like 8 Mile. You like totally choked up on the mic and like he
Brian.
was like nervous. TL Phoenix had to come in and save your ass. I was like,
You're the best.
He's choking now. Time's up. Over. Blow.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here to sub in.
He's here. So yeah. Do you have spectator open? Are you all good to go?
Yeah, I think I got. You have what? 49 seconds left.
Yeah, 49 seconds. All right. So
Okay, we're good.
We're good. So yeah. Okay. Going back to what we were talking about. Two things I want to touch upon, which might actually become really big deals. 2 ignites on the side of Mountain, and a teleport for Jmu. I've seen Jmu keep on taking teleport on ADCs.
He loves that teleport on ADCs.
He's loving that teleport, especially on the Ezreal. It's kind of like that safe pick. It's safe pick and kind of lets him, I guess, like go back for that early tier, I'd imagine.
Yep. Keep your back to lane, lose nothing. He also just likes it in general for the lane pressure of just being able to back for. He takes teleport on most 80k.
Yeah.
Fair
enough.
Just to be able to get back to lane.
Yeah, and I think that that's like a reasonable pick. I think that it might be hard in the sense that Karma and Varus is a really strong poke lane, and if you don't have that heal, I worry that like if you do get poked out, I guess, but then you have a teleport, but you get one free back.
Well, Digital Crusader has taken heal as his summoner in the place of JMO's heal, as opposed to an Exhaust or Ignite. But you're down 1 combat summoner for sure in bot lane.
Sure.
Whether it's Ignite, Exhaust, whatever it is. But they do have a heal to get themselves out of sticky situations here.
Yeah, and they could get extra pots and stuff from Ezreal's.
Kleptomancy, yeah, JMO takes it every
that's
time.
the one. Yep,
Kleptomancy. So sorry, viewers. I was
lucky.
gonna pop over to the load-in screen so we get a look at the keystones. Maybe it's the champ select one, but I don't think so. So either way, whatever. We're going into it. So yeah, we see Kleptomancy on Ezreal. Other than that, it's pretty standard fare. Unstream going for
the Dark Harvest on Unstream. Not surprising.
Not surprising.
He's here to be aggressive for sure.
Yeah, he's here to play.
Oh. Digital Crusader looks like it's the only one missing a skin. Disadvantage? We'll find out.
Although I know for a fact he has a Morgana skin, so.
Huh. I think they just want to be Team 4 skin. Classic.
Alright. Other than that, Keystone's pretty standard across the board here. Electrocute on both mid laners. We have Sonic taking Fleet Footwork here on Varus. And then Airy for both of the supports.
Ooh, looks like we're going to have a clash here. Oh, and they spot them out. Okay.
So the ward there from Ocean's bot lane spots all 5 members of Team Mountain. You see Frostbeat here in the top lane river. He's just going to go right to lane immediately. He knows that Ratty Z is there in the bot lane. And no aggression from Team Ocean at level 1, as we've come to expect from them.
Yeah. Playing it safe. Not falling for any of that cheese. There's no fondue tonight. At least not this game.
Much better level 1 for Team Ocean, though, here with the vision and the getting people in position quicker. I know they don't like to go for level 1 plays themselves, but it's equally as important to set up defensive line of sight with your champions to make sure that you don't get cheesed.
Yeah, and we see like kind of the line of scrimmage drawn, the ward down the mid, but that's going to kind of keep everyone at a safe distance, and we're going to kind of be off to a pretty standard start.
Looks like Team Ocean gives the slightly better leash to their jungler,
They do.
but it does give Team Mountain the early push on the wave bot lane. Early trading mid.
Definitely aggression by both mid laners, not surprising with these players of this caliber in mid lane.
Yeah. Trade's going top too. Looks like everyone's ready to go. They had 2 extra, or like a week and a half extra to get ready for this match.
Right. This is a delayed game for both of these teams here. Canceled because of the weather.
Canceled because of bad weather.
Hurricane Florence affecting North Carolina.
Goddamn Florence.
Yep. Pickle, the people seem to say that you're breathing a little bit too loud into your mic. Oh, but we see it.
Oh man, I'm the worst. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, we see a little bit of damage going on to Sonic M&A while Pickle is breathing heavily into his microphone.
But an early level 2 for Mountain there keeps any aggression at bay. JMO really can't go in with level 1. That's real, even though Digital Lens, the nice binding on Sonic there.
No. And nothing really fancy going on in mid lane. I mean, there's not a whole lot that Shu can do early unless that Defox really disrespects the range of his Q. If he doesn't take too much early poke, the Lysandre doesn't have a huge all-in until a little bit later.
Right, he's in a great place though here with still 2 charges on his corrupting potion, and he's ahead by 4 CS.
Yep, Cobalt's looking top right now. I'm not sure they'll be able to get anything with Ratty pushed under tower, though he is going aggressive on Frostbeat.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now he's acting as kind of like a human ward, because right now we see Nocturne coming up.
He definitely expects the gank here, top lane.
He's thinking about it, but yeah, really good. His spidey sense is tingling as a jungler.
Seems like just a lot of wasted time as Unstream's just looking to power farm the jungle, take all the camps.
Right, that's the unfortunate trade back here, is he is there in case for the counter gank, but he's also trading farm for the time. And as long as Frostbeat's not ganked, he has a great push here on Ratty Z.
Yeah. And can I say, thank you, Icically, for subscribing this month for Greg not breathing into his microphone. For no mic breathing.
We moved it further away.
Yep. Up in the production quality.
Frostbeat's about to go aggressive right here. He might have a kill.
Yep, Unstream coming bot. Oh, we have a first blood
right to Frostbeat.
Yep. We have
solo
that,
kill.
And we had a let's see, we have a little bit of action in the mid lane also. Cobalt and Unstream are going to meet.
He's going to face check him right there. Cobalt's a level down. He has to run from this.
But he...
Oh, the Shu is on the road.
What?
Ooh.
My man!
Ooh.
It's a nice flash.
Ignite's ticking down.
He should have him right here, and Shu's got to kill on Unstream. The teleport comes in here from Ratty Z, but he's going to cancel that right away.
That was
definitely a wise decision.
Sweet flash by Shu. That came out like... Oh, that root came out like instantly. Did he... I don't know how Lysandre works. Did he... Flash W?
He flashed W, rooted, and then ignited him, and then got the Q damage off as soon as Cobalt knocked him up. That's just excellent communication motion.
That was really good. 2 flashes burned for that, but worth. Absolutely worth. They need to do that in order to shut down this Nocturne and allow Cobalt that breathing room to kind of be that human ward that he was being.
And now, all of a sudden, that turns the tides in Shu's favor for the mid lane. He's got a kill now, and he's about to back.
Are you about to make some ocean puns? Tell me about the tides. Is it high
Turns
tide?
the tide, yeah. But also, I want to point out a play that didn't necessarily matter in that instance. It basically cost Ratty his TP, though, because Frostbeat was so quick on that roam as soon as Cobalt and Shu went on that kill on Unstream. He was right there. And then that's why Ratty Z has to cancel the TP. There's 3 members of Team Ocean there. Defox can't get there. You don't want a 2v3.
No. But
Frostbeat still got his TP. It's TP advantage to Ocean.
Yeah.
Essentially free.
It is. But Ratty Z is also doing a really good job of still kind of having this big presence in the lane. But it seems that Frostbeat and here we go. We're seeing some big action.
Nice ult there by Frostbeat there to cut off
flash to get him out of this
Cobalt's only level 4.
Oh!
Frostbeat's gonna have to kite this out. Damage is there.
Damage is there. It's just a matter of time. And whether or not Frostbeat gets cheesed out.
Now, so Cobalt should have him right here, and Frostbeat's got to get away clean.
Oh, you have a little trap being set for Shu. Charm hits and blown up.
Blown up. So lack of vision there.
Yep.
Shu rotating back to the mid lane. You see we had the ward there. I think it was from Defox, actually, in between the tier 1 and the river. Catches Shu out in his roam.
Yeah, really heads up play by them. Kind of making something out of that really prolonged play. I mean, Ratty Z takes a long time to go down. They're able to communicate that as a team and then use that as kind of information to be able to pick off Shu. So really good communication, great play. I mean, that's what you need to do if you're going to do this. And also, right now, Defox up and farm against Shu. You don't see that too often.
You're right. Shu's 2 roams cost him. He did get the kill earlier, but now Defox has equalized this lane with a kill of his own, and he's up in CS.
Yep. Ignite down for Defox in that little skirmish, so we're going to see a little less kill pressure, but yeah, kill for Defox. Going even in farm with Shu.
And we have to say quietly here, JMO is having an excellent game. With a tier against Varus, who has a cutlass, he's still ahead in CS.
We'll quietly say that, just so we don't have too much T-Motion bias. Not too loud so that nobody notices.
Just calling it as I see it, my friend.
It's a good use of the TP to get back to lane. Doesn't have to walk back and miss farm.
No, dude, those feet aren't meant for walking.
Doesn't even have boots yet.
Nah.
So Ratty Z completes his Cal here, which gives him even more pressure in the lane than he's had before. He's behind in CS to Frostbeat, but he's definitely has more survivability now. He should be fine in that lane.
Interesting thing, the first Drake is going to be Infernal, so it's definitely a highly prioritized one, so it'll be interesting to see who tries to make that move first, and if the team is, warding and can react to it.
Yeah, right now, not a ton of wards coming out. We have a ward on Dragon Pit each, and then a ward kind of in the jungle for against Ocean. Here we go, big play in mid.
Just as Shu's Ignite comes up too, you got to know that the communication here must be flawless from Ocean. They know that Defox has no Ignite. Shu's on the run here. He's probably going to go down.
Unfortunate.
I don't know how flawless that was. That was like not even close, baby. Like kinds of close. But yeah,
unstream is the only way that keeps that close there. But I was talking more about the communication here now as we have Frostbeat going out of Ratty.
Oh, okay. But yeah, really good gank at the mid lane. Paying off big. Nocturne going in a little bit after, so just kind of, I guess, I don't know, hoping that Defox would last a little bit longer.
Right, he gets the turnaround there, but playing around summoner spell timings very well there. As you saw, as soon as Shu's Ignite came up, Cobalt came dashing over the wall with the ult.
And Cobalt just spotted on a ward, Mountain respecting it, backing off.
Excellent vision by Mountain here around the Inferno, though.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to sneak this. They're not going to be able to take this without actually having a fight. But Nocturne knows kind of where the easy kill should be, and it is against Frostbeat. So here comes Ratty Z. He misses the ult. And
this could be a trade kill.
Yeah, that's...
Frostbeat has a rare mechanical mistake with a flash in place there.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
And now Defox is going to find Cobalt here. He should be fine, though. He gets out with the blast going there. Rare mechanical mistake by Frostbeat there. He meant to flash Ratty Z's Q to the side, and he flashed in place.
Yeah, not what you like to see, but here we go. Defox getting some damage onto Cobalt. Nothing crazy, but just going to stop his back, buy a little bit of time.
Defox's lane is pushed up to Shu anyway, so, just stopping the back gives some value there.
Frostbeat using his TP to get back to lane and pick up that big, juicy wave top.
And now we see Ratty Z has the teleport here. You can see he's in the base right now. He's purchasing. I have a feeling he was looking towards bot lane right there to see what was up, but no play to be had.
Looks like T-Motion is looking to back. Ezreal using his ult to clear the wave bot.
Yeah, and this
Morgana's already channeling.
Right, and this lead that Jmu did have is now kind of gone. He's now down 10 CS, which means they've kind of conceded a lot in this last 2 minutes.
They're conceding the Inferno jig right now. There's just nothing Ocean can do here.
Nope,
that delayed back by Defox on the Cobalt actually has value right there because Cobalt has to take extra time, clear another camp, then go back. Now all of a sudden the Inferno's gone.
Right, and both Shu and Cobalt poorly timed backs or pushed out just like right before that. And just like a good play by Mountain. And also right now, ult down on the Morgana doesn't even stand a chance.
Yeah, it's a lot burned. The 2 ults for the Morgana kill right there. But now,
it's probably not fight.
Not the fight you want with D-Fox kind of roaming down.
Yeah.
They're teleporting from JMO directly into the center of the lane. He doesn't cancel it. He's in.
No, he's in. He's there and he's going back to farm. So like, this is fine for Jmu. He's fine.
Some good heads-up play from Mountain there, bringing the gold deficit to less than 1,000 now.
Right.
And it's all about the vision here for Mountain. They were able to catch Cobalt out and stop his back because of a ward in the red side jungle. They were able to catch Digital Crusader out and get the kill on him because of a ward in the tri-bush.
Yeah, and right now we're kind of seeing kind of what happens in this Rumble Sion matchup if the Rumble does get ahead. Sion's having trouble staying in lane against this Rumble. Sion roaming mid, doesn't feel that he can actually stay up there. He knows that if he comes back to lane, he's just going to get bullied. And he loses a lot of farm for it, and doesn't really gain anything for his roam down bottom, aside from kind of like the assurance that Dragon will be taken.
Right, so it's more of a play that doesn't really bear any actual fruit in terms of numbers, but he does secure the Dragon for his team. He also was able to push up the mid wave there as D-Fox roamed down, so a pretty good rotational. Like you said, he can't really stay in the lane with Rumble and fight him toe-to-toe. So making sure that mid lane farm doesn't go to waste and still pushing a tower is still pretty good.
Yeah.
They got the mid tower down to under 700 health.
And,
Definitely.
And Shu opting for the Proto Belt first item.
Definitely.
It's kind of cheeky.
Definitely helps with the wave clear.
Allows him to make more plays with his ultimate. That's what he's really going for here. He's got his flash up. He's got his ult up. His Proto Belt.
Right now we see Unstream going top lane.
Frostbeat's going to be punished for his aggression here.
Yeah, and there's not, like, Unstream didn't even have to do anything there. All he had to do was just walk into lane. Ratty Z just served that up to him on a golden platter.
Right, and now that we see Ocean kind of poking their heads up here in the top lane, but Unstream's ult just came back up. He can get right back into this fight here on Cobalt, as we see him coming right in.
But that was a questionable call by Unstream. Unstream, I guess, getting the kill. Nice flash by Shu.
Oh,
getting the
Proto
kill.
Belt.
Shu's got no stopwatch or Zonias, though, so he's going to die here for sure. Cobalt launched his ult the wrong way, unfortunately, there, as he was flashing out from Unstream. I don't think it could have turned the tides, but it definitely would have saved Shu's flash.
Yeah, a nice
Shu
little play by
flash.
Shu there, but not enough. Didn't have enough tools in the belt to kind of get out of that scenario. But that was a really sick Proto Belt. Really good play. Crazy damage by Unstream. 44-3-1 with 71 farm at this 14-minute mark.
Right. He's already gone. He's almost done with the second item here. We see the Caulfields and the 2 longswords coming out.
Right. And, like, what we're seeing here is, like, while Shu is getting to be a big boy, as Shu tends to do, D-Fox is not a small boy. He's getting there. Like, he's getting his farm, and he's got 2 kills on him. So, like, having the whole advantage that Shu brings to a team, which is, like, just absolute domination in the mid lane, doesn't seem to really be happening in this game. Like,
Right, he's not that ahead for, like the caliber of player he is.
Right.
That being said, Shu is strong.
He is strong. He's 2 levels up.
Up almost 30 farm.
And, once his Proto Belt comes back up with his ultimate, probably about the same time, actually, he's going to be looking for another play on D-Fox.
Yeah, going to be looking for another player.
Curious buy here. I'm actually interested in what your take is around,
Yeah.
Brian, with Cobalt going for Merc Treads into this team. And he got that relatively early. Early Merc Treads here.
I would say probably, because your threats are, like, the Nocturne's not going to be dealing that much damage to you. The Nocturne's going to be diving more onto the squishy targets, so the Nocturne's not really going to be dealing you any damage. And your goal is going to be getting through the Scion and, like, surviving the Ahri charm and the Ahri damage. But meanwhile, mid lane...
Like I said, every single time that ult's up, Shu is
blown up.
Yep, but meanwhile, speaking of ults being up, so it seems like it's going to be a battle of just kind of, like... ult on cooldown. Unstream's just going to ult top, take down Rumble, and then meanwhile, Shu is just going to go on to D-Fox and take that.
And unfortunately, that's just a case of Frostbeat being caught in the river with his pants down a little bit there. He wanted to rotate down for the play on mid, but with Unstream hanging around the Rift Herald here, he's going to get caught out every time.
Yep.
Talking about getting caught with your pants down.
Tell us about being caught with your pants down.
Cobalt's
Well,
trying to kill him.
Team
I'm assuming.
Mountain gets caught out at the Rift Herald. Oh, and it's picked up by Shu.
So they can cleanly kill
Thank
Eddie
you
Z here.
For the
Walk back
leash.
to the Rift. And that's an excellent momentum swing for Ocean right there.
Just a quick check. What time in game are you guys at?
1642.
Okay.
42,
Perfect.
43, 44.
That's what I like to hear. Sorry, we're not Riot, guys. We're doing it. But yeah, let's take a quick look at.
Oh, using the Rift Herald top.
That's a good play.
Sion
Eddie Z
has
is still
teleport
dead
and he's
here.
up in 4 seconds.
man,
We'll see if he
that's-
tries to stop this.
But like that's gotta hurt for Mountain. Like, I don't know. Anytime you spend that much time trying to take something and then like,
Right. Shameless going
yeah,
impressive.
it's like when your mom like makes you like a really nice sandwich and that dumb bully comes along and is like, you know, like you can't have that. But yeah, D-Fox
Oh.
getting the solo kill on the Frostbeat, making it look easy.
G-Fox has the damage. He's got the Ludens, he's got the Sork Shoes. Frostbeat obviously no MR, so
Yep.
it's an excellent call by D-Fox there to know that he has the damage to kill Frostbeat.
Not even a completed item on Frostbeat, so.
But this has been a pretty quiet bottom lane. But speaking of quiet, Unstream being really sneaky, going onto this Infernal, just trying to take it on his own. And I think he's going to
Second
absolutely get
Inferno
it.
does
Ocean doesn't
wonders
have
for this.
any vision. They have no idea this is happening.
Yeah.
And they're not in position to take it. Two Infernos is so good right here for Mountain. They have so many damage dealers on this team, so many threats. Unseen has 5 kills already and is about to complete his, I would assume, Duskblade. 2 Inferno Drakes means he pops anybody on that team.
Yeah. He already has 256 AD. It's only 18 minutes into the
Could be
game.
finishing Duskblade, could be finishing his Yumu's. Depends on how he wants to play. I'd imagine... I don't know. So I've started playing Nocturne. And I'm not quite sold on which itemization to go for. It kind of depends on what you want. If you want to go for that kind of like one-shot potential, like the one and done, blow your load, go for the Duskblade. But if you kind of want to bring a little more utility and like general damage, and like
The Yomos is the key.
Yeah.
I think he goes for Duskblade here, though, because of how ahead he is.
Yeah,
And how squishy some of these Ocean members are.
right. I think he'll be able to like pop Digital Crusader like nobody's business.
Let's see.
JMO looks as if he's going for Iceborne, so he might not be the primary target here for Unseen, but Unseen still can cut through him like anything with the Duskblade.
Man, see like, ooh, but Unstream, waiting.
He's waiting in the wings here.
He's waiting in the
He
wing.
has ultimate up.
Chat's asking about how good the Klepto's doing for Ezreal. Do you guys know any way to check that?
Hold on,
Here.
we're seeing Daddy Ratty.
Oh,
Going
good
for one of his
flash
drifts, but yeah.
Cobalt has no ultimate here because he used it.
Oh,
before.
still gets the charm.
Out.
And
Not
Digital
in an
Crusader gets
awkward
blown up.
situation here. Shoot. Ult
Ulting
himself.
himself
No
last
Zonias,
time.
though.
Ooh, picks up the
Alright, hold
kill
on.
on Unstream.
And here comes JMO in the back
my
line.
god, the Frostbeat
that
ult
Frostbeat's
is
teleport
insane!
is so clutch. And they're gonna mop this fight up because of Frostbeat's teleport on the
Oh
flank.
my god, that looked like a lost fight for Team Ocean. And Frostbeat came in there with that choke point ult. And that is just why you have to be afraid of Rumble. Like, he's got Source Shoes and Haunting Guys. And that was just, like, that's like his core items. That's when he hits his, like, first power spike. Woof.
Yep, they trade Shu for it, but and I was going to point out also in that fight, Shu opted for Morello's second instead of Zonia's second. He's going for Zonia's right now, I see, with the Fiendish Codex and the stopwatch right there. Zonia's goes a long way for Shu in these fights. It's just ulting himself, Zonia's himself, buys time for the team, buys time for Frostbeat's damage.
Well, yeah, for a player like Shu, it allows him more ways to outplay. And, like, he gets a lot more value out of that than, like, let's say if I were to take Zonia's. I don't know how to use that item. I don't know how to use any fancy items. I'm really good at using Knight's Vow. It's a point and click. I use it once. I put it on the best player on the team.
Never switch it.
Never switch it, and then you're good. So, like, if you got mechanics, like, taking these, like, really fancy items, it's great. So for Shu, he's going to be sitting pretty with the Proto Belt, giving him a little bit of mobility on a character that could use it, and then also the Zonias, giving him a little more survivability when he does those big dick dives.
On stream with a very, very underrated buy of the Null Magic Mantle.
And Braddy Z with that, like, kind of point blank ult missing, just like ulting the minion wave.
He wants pressure on Frostbeat. He wants this tower in bot lane.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
I'm not sure you can fight him anymore.
If he wants pressure, he might as well just ult the turret. Scion's ult does do damage to turrets.
So we can see the little semblances of MR coming out here for a couple members of Mountain. They're excellent buys against 2 solo laners who are building into 30 flat Magic Pen. Essentially for 450 gold, your No Magic Mantle cancels out Sork Shoes, right? In terms of the pen. Yeah, obviously, it's not a catch-all where you're invulnerable because you have no magic, but it's a very good value buy.
Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look around this Baron and just look at some of this vision that Mountain Drake does have.
Oh, it's completely controlled by Mountain.
It's complete control. Not a whole lot of vision for Ocean. Also, quick shout out for those of you that weren't paying attention, didn't realize how sick it was. We actually have the ability to do the Inspectator pull out that the LCS does. If you go into Spectator Client, you try and pull out further than the camera does normally. You can't. We got that ability. It's real. Shown there. Brought to you by Fig Newtons.
So cool.
Brought to you by Fig Newton.
The ultimate snack for League of Legends players.
The official sponsor of the Rekt League.
The unofficial snack of the Rekt League. Hashtag make it official.
Hey, Overy. Try pressing A. It's pretty cool.
T-Fox trades his ult for Cobalt's ult right there. Gets out nice and clean. Now we have a heavy push from Mountain into the mid lane. 4 members here with Ratty Z collapsing on a flank. He's going to catch Cobalt here on red side jungle.
Press A?
Yeah.
What does A do?
It's particularly good for team fights.
Oh, I would probably rebound it. I have all my.
Oh man!
Was it takes away the
one that takes away the but
the things on the sides, and it shows you who's alive and who's CC'd and everything like that.
Yeah, we don't have a good enough production team for that because that would require the
changing.
That'd be you need to have the overlay to be responsive.
That would be cool.
If we got,
I'm enjoying doing it on my own screen.
If we get that Fig Newton money, if we get that juicy Fig Newton money, anything is possible.
Man, now I want some Fig Newtons.
I know, right? Yeah. See, so there's something about Rekt League and Fig Newtons that just go so well together. Speaking of going so well together, there's something about grouping up as 5 and Team Ocean that go really well together.
Pressuring the Ocean Drake.
It is an Ocean Drake.
Going for the Ocean Drake, and we see
Frostbeat's on the way.
Frostbeat's on the way.
Rumble obviously.
Ooh, a great black shield.
Drake here. Now they're all on the Cobalt. Shu goes in here, but Ratty Z's chasing out on the back line.
Unstream's diving.
See this front out. Unstream's going to have him down. Cobalt's going to fall straight after with D-Fox here. Flash into the pit, but he's going to die anyway. Unstream follows him with a flash. Shu is on the run now. Oof.
Okay.
And nice amount of
2
damage
dead
there
for
from
Team
Jamo.
Ocean.
Jamo's on 2 items now. He's completed his Mirror Mana. He's got his Iceborne Gauntlet. These Qs are starting to hurt.
Yeah.
They're starting to hurt, but Christ, is that a messy fight.
Jamo's going to lose his flash on the back end of D-Fox.
So yeah, what I thought was interesting in that kind of whole debacle was that it looked like Unstream, I think Unstream ulted onto Sedge, onto Cobalt. And it took a little while for Cobalt to go down. He flashed over the wall, still went down anyway. But then it kind of split the team fight up where Shu and we had Rumble going in on the rest of the team, being able to do a lot of damage.
Another minor miscue there from Ocean. Cobalt takes the Unstream's ult and dashes right towards Digital's Crusader. Giving Unstream essentially a free path right on the support. Chunks him down.
Rip Reno. So yeah, right now we're seeing still a gold lead for Team Ocean. Let's see, if we're able to toggle the gold a little bit, we're seeing that top lane a little bit in favor to Rumble. We actually see Cobalt coming ahead of Unstream in gold.
I think it has something to do with the 5 kills going over to Sedge early.
It might also have something to do with the 9 assists.
Yep, he's there. He's participating. 14 out of 15.
The man is there. He's looking alive. I mean, this is kind of what we needed to see from Cobalt from his past games, where he was providing pressure, but kind of losing a lot of like ability to jungle. So it's good for him to like strike that balance. And in the mid lane, yeah, we're seeing a large gap between Shu and Defox starting to happen. Oh, right now we see Shu going in. But it's just for vision.
They're going to buy some vision here. Also, in the aftermath of that fight, the Ocean Drake goes over to Team Mountain. And that is their third Drake of the game.
Yep, Team 3 Drake.
Ocean Drake not quite as impactful at this stage of the game as the two Infernos they have, but denying those Drakes from Ocean, always good.
Yeah. So, like, right now we're seeing better vision scores almost across the board for Team Ocean. So while I was saying that like their vision looked weak at times, I guess I have been wrong.
Well, they've certainly picked it up in the last 5 minutes. You can see on the top side of the map here all the blue wards around Baron. Mountain has 2 wards here. They have one in the pit, which can be cleared out at any time by Ocean once they get the pressure. But 2 sweepers here, or 3 sweepers actually from Ocean, is what's giving them the vision advantage in that top side.
Right.
To the 1 sweeper that Mountain has.
Mountain still hasn't got their first tower. All the dragons, but no towers.
Yeah, and their Team Ocean is being really relentless about this vision. They're not really making any plays on the map. Like, the big playmakers right now are Sejuani and Shu. And Defox getting the Banshee's Veil,
yeah,
kind of protecting himself from a little bit of this aggression. Which is really a good play. But
Surprised he didn't go for the QSS there against the Segil and Lissandra, but the Banshee's Veil will save him in similar situations.
oh, a little fancy feat by Shu. I wouldn't say it was that fancy, but it was kind of fancy. Digital Crusader putting out a warning shot. Just saying, you're in the wrong hood, homie. You better bounce.
Hey, those Morgana Qs can break that Banshee's Veil. Let's give Shu the ring.
Oh, man!
Crosby bot lane.
These dudes are diving into the ocean. They are saying, like, let's go. I got my snorkel. I got my flippy floppies. We're going. We're diving in.
That's going to be the first tower for Mountain.
That's first tower, yeah. Wow, this has been
action all across the board here.
Fight mid lane. Shu and very low, and
oh my
Defox
God.
picks up the solo.
Action everywhere. But yeah.
Angel Crusader and Cobalt roam up to save
to
Jemu, but they leave Shu high and dry in mid lane.
Oh man. Defox, I'm sorry, my dude. We missed the solo kill of you against Shu. Please don't hate us. I'm sure there'll be a replay somewhere. Someone clip that at some point. Go into a replay. Do this man. Give this man his justice, his retribution.
Definitely a good solo queue. We see that Shu used both Protobelt and Zonia's in that 1v1, so Defox just gets the better of him.
Yep. No pants down over here. Shu's got his pants up, and he's still not making the play. But speaking of making the plays...
Ooh, a great flank by
Another
Frostbeat.
flank here from Frostbeat.
Making it look
Melting
easy.
The mount.
And now Rowdy's
Holy shit! That was interesting.
Cobalt's going aggressive here.
That was an interesting flash. So he flashed the Q instead of flashing the charm. So he flashed the Q into just like face checking the charm. Had he made that exact same play, except for where he flashed the charm, that would have been tight. But instead,
they're going straight to Baron. Both solo laners from Mountain blew their flashes to escape, and they're hanging around the bot side of the map here. This is an uncontested Baron from Team Ocean.
It's the uncontested
teleporting in.
Well, Ratty Z has something to say about it.
Daddy Ratty says...
Now he's caught alone in the pit. No flash to get himself out.
We used to be friends.
A flash ult from Sonic, but then
this fight
Cobalt's...
and Cobalt's going to turn it right around here.
Off.
Yeah, this fight is so disjointed. People kind of fighting on all sides, people getting stunned up, no coordination with the ult.
Shu's right on Defox, and the flash by Frostbeat chases him down too. There's just members falling everywhere from Mountain.
And like that's gonna wrap it up. That's gonna be a Baron for Ocean. Like unless we get the miracle steal, and miracles do happen every single day. Do not get me wrong.
Hey, Cobalt's getting pretty low here from the Baron. Unstream can come right in and kill him. Yeah, they know they have to
back
back off
They're
here.
backing off.
Cobalt might.
All it takes is an Unstream ult onto Cobalt. Yep. And it's over.
I mean, Cobalt's 8-2-1. He's got Knight's Vow and Warmogs. All they had to do was back off from that for a few seconds.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to call that indecision. And they're just going for the Ocean Drake, which at this point is just more like a denial of Drake than anything that they really care about. Aside from taking their alma mater. Alma mater. I'm really bad at saying that word.
There you go. You got it in the end.
That's all that even matters. So yeah, Team Ocean getting some cold feet. Sonic getting a red buff.
A nice turnaround there with another flank from Frostbeat, though. He's been excellent on these TPs.
He's excellent on these TPs. But, like, so, okay, we have this big team fight victory, and all they get is an Ocean Drake from this. Right now, Team Ocean is still only up 2K. And right now, Mountain has 2 Infernal Drakes. So, like...
The game is essentially even in terms of power from
the game is essentially even, and whatever scaling you thought you might have on the side of Team Ocean is... Which you don't really have. It's definitely an early game team fighting comp. Is definitely gone when you take away factor in the Infernal Drakes.
Right. And now we see items getting completed across the board. Stormrazor on Unstream, he will blow up anybody not named Cobalt on this team. And then we see JMO finishing a QSS before his Bork.
Oh!
Frostbeat's going to get caught after burning Zonius here, and now he's going to go down to Unstream instantly.
And she's in the wrong hood. Or is he?
Ratty Z coming all the way up. Gets on J-Move.
He's got the damage.
Oh.
And that's an important
Let's see
pick
if the
here, but
team can
unfortunately,
follow
Ratty Z's on JMO here. But here comes the cavalry. They're going to chase Ratty Z off of this, but they got to watch out from the flank here from D-Fox. Joe Crusader's going to get
Ratty
away.
Z is just not going down.
He's not going down. J-Moo is just tickling this man.
Oh, he's down. But he's back up.
And D-Fox is going to be here. He's going to get the charm here on... Oh, Cobalt, the nice dodge. Without JMO's Bork, he's going to have a tough time shredding through Ratty Z.
Holy potatoes. And we have Cobalt going in with the ult right onto D-Fox. Holy shit, getting it right in between the...
A good spirit rush away.
Oh, say
And
goodnight.
here comes Shu into the fight. He should have the Q and the W here on D-Fox. Oh.
Oh!
Here. Sonic's going to cut it back. He also has a... Ooh.
Snipes away Rovian.
Yeah, and like what... That was just like a really prolonged team fight. Like right now at this point, Frostbeat's already back up, and that whole team fight started because Frostbeat went down.
About a 2-minute fight there. Sonic doesn't lose his GA.
Sonic does not lose his GA. The man is farming up. He is scaling. He is getting his items. It's time for him to shine. Like, at this point, I don't know what his damage numbers are right now, but he's going to need to show up in these fights and really start, like, laying down the DPS. Cause,
right, the GA helps him here because he's getting blown up by Frostbeat on these flanks.
Mm-hmm. Like, right now, like... I want to see some good communication between Ratty Z and Sonic, because right now Ratty Z is just going in. He's making these plays, but it doesn't seem his whole team is right behind him. And if Sonic M&A is not there to follow up on these engages that Ratty Z is trying to make and all the attention that he's drawing, it's not going to be anything. And like you can just let J-Moo tickle Ratty Z till he dies.
Well, he won't tickle him anymore. The Bork is finished. It ups his DPS on against Scion immensely. And he still has his QS up here. Sonic going here, a longsword in his build when he backed. I'm assuming he's going to go into Hex Drinker next to try to give himself a little bit more time against Shu and Frostbeat in these fights.
And Twin Shadow on the Morgue. Really good pickup.
Oh.
Excellent pickup. This is how you get the catches here. Twin Shadow right into the 20 ult, and then, ooh, Frostbeat drops his ult right on 3 of them. This is going to be flashes across the board here for Team Mountain. Ocean can turn right back to Baron. That's 3 flashes blown. And all across on his
meanwhile,
tools.
bot lane, Ratty Z's knocking on their inhibitor tower's door.
His teleport's not quite up.
Yeah,
so
right now he's channeling his Athcore. He watched the Blue Sentinels game. This man knows what he's doing.
Unstream has Smite here, so...
Oh, stepping a little too far up.
Oh. Sonic's gonna get caught out. His GA goes down here, and Shu goes forward right here on Unstream. Unstream's blown up right away. This Baron is free now for Team Ocean. They trade Digital Crusader back, but Cobalt wants more.
But like,
Ratty Z's onto the inhibitor.
What is this man doing? He's just chopping away. Like, Team Ocean just got played. They just got straight up played. And then
500 health left, and
500 health, and Radizi's just going to be able to ult out. Frostbeat making the good moves to try and get in front of him.
Frostbeat's gonna block him here. Excellent.
He's going to block him, but he's got, like, right now, Radizi's out.
He's gone.
He's outie 5,000, and Team Ocean starting up the Baron again. But, like, too late, my dude. Too late. Like, you needed to do this, like, you need to pull the trigger on this when you had the chance. They peeled,
Especially because he has teleport.
right, they peeled off, but they didn't get a whole lot for it. I mean, I guess they got... Oh, I guess they have 3 kills now. Okay.
Rovian looking for the steal. Has no vision right now.
Cobalt could body block him if he gets behind the Baron, but
Oh!
No smite.
There's going to be
Oh!
no chance. Oh!
Oh, so close.
Not even that close. Unstream going in, and then having to flash
Unstream.
out. That was a little cheeky play by him.
Yeah. Baron secured by Cobalt.
Cobalt secures that without smite, by the way. It was just coming up as Robian, or as Robian was queuing a Baron.
Not what you like to see. Where's the like? I hope that Team Ocean knew that going in, because like that's the last thing you like to see as a jungler is like last second be like, by the way, guys, I don't have smite.
I think
Famous
they know
last
because of the play.
words.
You going over the wall to take Rovian out, I think, is why Cobalt probably communicated. I don't have smite, which means that a mantra Q is actually a threat.
Right.
Which is probably why Shu hops over the wall to just take care of that.
Well, we have Infernal Drakes. It's spawned. So, definitely eating up some of the Baron time of Team Ocean.
Yeah. But like overall, like a really close game, a really big back and forth. Like at most, like until now, has been kept at kind of like a 2K gold lead. Really competitive series between these two. What does Mountain need to do right now in order to like kind of like catch them off guard, to catch Ocean with their pants down?
Mountain needs to take the fight here with Ratty Z onto one of the carries here. You see that JMO's positioning very aggressively in these fights. He's caught out. Damn it.
Oh, Shu goes in on Sonic, blows him up instantly.
And now Shu's gonna zone use that damage. He has death cap now. Shu is immense.
Shu is immense.
769 AP. 825 now.
Now this Elder should be uncontested. Unstream has ult and flash, but it's a death sentence to go in there, and he would lose his GA.
Shu's ult does over 900 damage before resistances.
And Shu's
There's
just gonna
no
chase
MMR
fire.
in Sonic.
Woof.
MR.
So interesting call there, like I said before. I thought he built the longsword because he was going to go into a Hex Drinker, into a Maw. He actually sells the longsword to go into a Zeal.
I would imagine that he's actually probably going to try and go for the
Hurricane?
The Hurricane, so he can get that.
As I expected, but you don't like seeing the selling
Right.
of the items
You
there.
don't like to
I don't think the Hex Drinker doesn't save him anyway against Shu's damage.
I don't think it saves him. I think the QSS might.
The QSS is good because he has heal as well. So if he's able to QSS Shu's ult and heal, he maybe lives.
Right.
If a good shield comes in from Karma, then it's late in the game. She's building AP. It'll be a big shield, so there's a chance.
There's a chance, but yeah, I mean it's a hard call to make, and like I think that probably the best call is that even before getting the GA, you just get that Hurricane and you just kind of stay back. You wait for everyone to blow their ults, and then you come in and you start doing the damage.
Right. I was a little confused he didn't go for it a little earlier before the GA, just because he has so many frontliners to hit here. Unfortunately, that's all he can hit, but you got to take what you can get sometimes on 80 carries, especially like Varus.
But Team Ocean with a lead, a sizable lead right now, poised to take the first game of the season for them, doing the classic Team Ocean move where they go 0-4. They're gonna take this slow, I imagine. I don't see them rushing this. I don't see them making any like crazy moves. But I think their crazy move might be going too slow. What do they need to do to like close out this game effectively?
Well, the Baron buff is now gone. Frostbeat was pushing bot lane with the Baron buff in a 4-1 push, but now he's rejoined them in the mid lane.
Well,
And they're just gonna
Unstream blowing up Digital Crusader.
G-Fox is gonna get caught out next, and now Ratty's using the fight. Cobalt is so tanky here. Unstream's gonna go onto him. That's just not the right target. He loses his GA.
There's too much going on.
Cobalt's tanking the tower the whole time, by the way.
And They have cracked the base.
They've cracked the base. There's 3 down. Daddy Ratty and Rovian are going to try and hold this down. But like,
Ratty Z is tanky. It's just there's so much damage here now from Ocean.
there's so much damage, and like Cobalt's just going to keep healing up. Well, not now. He's going to have to wait for his Warmogs to pop again. But there's the damage. Like, there's all into Ratty Z. Everyone's focusing him. This could be game. Like, if Team Ocean focuses up, they wait for the next minion wave, this could be it. But people up in about 10 seconds. Sonic M&A is going to be up then. I think they're going to have to back off. Had they stayed, that could have been a big throw. They're taking it slow.
Resets.
Hate to see throws at Nexuses. Feels bad.
Yeah,
And now we're
the Team Brambleback, yeah.
The Bramble special.
Yeah, the new Bramble special.
We're getting a look at Vintage Shoe Season 2. 11-4 on Lissandra. He's got 700 AP.
I mean, like, yeah, it's looking like the shoe fits this season now. Like, the shoe's now getting into size. He's getting into shape. You broke him in a little bit, and like that soul's gonna walk over people. Nope.
And it's still the old story of Shu. You can't ban away these picks. He always has something in the pocket. You take away the Vlad, you take away the Victor. They took Aurelia from him too, and he just pulls out Lissandra.
Well, you gotta take away the Aurelia. Aurelia's scary, dude. I don't know about you.
Did you take away the Lissandra now?
No. I think you can play against it. I don't know. I know that Lissandra's a shoe special, and there's a lot of shoe specials.
I was going to say, what isn't a shoe special at this point?
He's got like the champ du jour every day. Something real spicy for the fam. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have something even spicier for game 2.
Oh, look what's happening up top. Shu stalking his prey. Unstream decides not to keep pushing up.
Shu is 6 items right now. He blows anybody up on this team. We have 4 sweepers from Team Ocean.
Oh, and he got those minions. He stalked that prey real good.
Yeah.
Real good. He got
Unstream not falling for it.
No, but right now, if Cobalt lands a good ult, I think this game's done.
And we still see no QSSs coming out from anybody on Team Mountain.
It's a little bit.
That is a.
Whether it's disrespect or just not respecting themselves enough to be able to
QSS it, right? But what's something like Lissandra, Sejuani?
Oh my god, Daddy Ratty coming in with the flank. Getting the 2-man knockup on the Shu and Cobalt.
Jmu deeping in.
He's got a lot of health too. He's going to live for a long time now. Digital Crusader.
Oh!
Here comes on
That
stream.
equalizer.
And now we see the 2 Izonias coming out here, and this fight gets really messy. Frostbeat goes down here, and Mountain's going to clean this fight up. Just a little bit of indecision from Ocean there, where they want to commit or not.
Great fucking play by Ratty Z. Doing his old team dirt. Oh.
J-Maw is GA. He's going to lose this and die for sure. I don't know about the flash, but...
Oh, nice.
Trying to buy as
The
much
dude's
time
got
as
fancy
possible.
feet.
Oh, he is dishing it out some heavy damage.
Jmu.
They might give up on him here.
Just what's a man to do? Yeah, you're gonna just...
Meanwhile, there's super minions going into Team Mountain's base.
A hero play from J-Maw here is slow in the back. He's buying time. He's going to take half the
Jmu?
minion wave too.
Oh, that
this
Bard's
is
attack speed
cheeky.
is disgusting.
Oh, getting tagged by Robian's Mantra Q. Trying to channel it back, but like, he's wasting so much time for them.
And it's only Sonic that has to cover these super minions coming in here, so...
GA finally popped.
He's got Arcane Shift coming up here.
Oh! What is this?
Jim was playing like a man possessed right now.
I've never seen a man possessed play like
Arcane
this.
Shift's coming up here, and he's going to get away
Men
from
that are
this.
possessed don't play like this. Let me tell you.
How does he get out?
What? What?
Hero play from Gmo. He goes from 0-0-9 to 5-0.
Oh man.
Watch his feet.
And he's going to get the back here for a full scimitar, and he's going to be 6 items as well.
Yeah, he is. Oh man, he's gonna be feeling pretty good about that. So, like that is some clip-worthy play right there. And Shu going in right onto Deepak, trying to get the blow up, but also getting blown up by Unstream.
It's a trade here, but here comes Cobalt.
Yep, Cobalt.
Got Sonic, but there are no reinforcements yet.
Yeah, and the Dark Binding going wide. Trade of ults.
The Verisol canceled
Trade
out
of
there
mid
by
laners.
Digital Crusaders. Excellent E there.
Right. And no objectives up for another... Oh, actually, that's a lie. Baron is up.
Baron is on the map.
Baron is on the map. So there's a big objective.
And Elder Drake is coming up in 46 seconds.
So Unstream's on his way here. His GA is back up. Doesn't have flash. Sonic finally finishes his Hurricane.
J-Moo with the perfect scoreline. Team Mountain just can't take that man down.
Yeah, this is looking really good for J-Moo. I mean, we've seen J-Moo play pretty well on the Lucian, kind of struggling to deal damage on those champions, but this Ezreal pick seems to be really hard for Mountain to deal with. Like, he's so slippery, and he's actually able to deal these damage in the team fights, and also just not go down. And when you have
huge cover pick.
Yeah, and when you have these ADCs that just like don't go down, it makes taking these objectives after team fights so much easier, and you're able to convert.
Especially with the slipperiness of an Ezreal with Arcane Shift. Now he's got his Scimitar, so he's got the QSS. He's got Iceborne Gauntlet. He Hyper Daze.
Yep, J-Moo, a real long time fan of Team Ocean, finally getting his chance to shine on the stage and making the plays. Like, this is like, I hope his mom's watching. Somebody's watching for him because like this is a big day for J-Moo.
I'm watching for my boy J-Mo. He always rooted for me. I'm rooting for him.
Yep.
And no ocean bias.
Hashtag no ocean bias.
Ooh, that is a beefy Scion. Over 500 or 5,000 HP on that guy.
He's got
just
almost
over 4 on Cobalt and Sejuani.
Oh yeah.
He's got about 700-800 backs.
5,000 and counting. But right now, Shu sitting on a pink ward and just like waiting for the perfect flank, and here it is. This is what he says is the perfect flank.
He's in there. Oh.
Sonic still alive, dealing damage.
Come back up. He's gonna flash away immediately, and D-Fox is gone. Oh, he's out of the fight. Scion is still a tanky boy though. Radzy's doing work in this
looking
fight.
good for Team Mountain.
Unstream's GA and D-Fox's ult by enough time where now they're gonna collapse here, and now all we have is Cobalt running for the hills.
Oh no! And what looked so good went so wrong. This is a 48-minute game already.
They're gonna. I don't think Cobalt goes for the steal here. He traded his life for Elder, which is not worth.
No.
It could be worth. But it's
oh,
not, it's only worth it. It's only worth if you get it.
No.
Well.
Things going terribly wrong. What looked so good, Shu making that call, making that engage onto the back line, being so sneaky, and being so patient, ends in disaster.
And that was my mistake before. I thought that was Unstream's GA going down. No, it was actually Sonic's. Unstream still has his GA.
Yep.
So he can get
Sonic's
into the
got
back line
popped
again.
instantly, but managed to flash over the wall just right after he revived. Just dished out damage from, Fog of War.
J-Moo's going to try to ult this Baron, but it's going to be a little too early.
Oh.
Team Mountain
reel for him,
sitting
for
on
sure.
everything right now.
This game is like tugging at my heartstrings. Like, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes, and then my body's telling me no, and then my mind's telling me yes. Like, I don't know where to be right now.
Typical Lee Sin player.
Oh, Sonic goes and picks up an Infinity Edge instead of any magic resist.
He's full damage now without a GA.
Yep.
He has no flash, he has no heal, he has no GA. Shu can blow him up like instantly. But if he lives, he can shred through Cobalt now.
Yeah, he has like another 3 minutes on his GA before that's back up, so if they can wait that out, then
unfortunately it times up where his GA is going to be coming up as their Baron buff falls off. But Mountain still has some gold here to collect in the map. They have a tier 2 in top they can take, an open inhibitor in bot. They're going to send Radzy here to push against Shu in a 4-1. And Ocean has no choice but to wait this out.
Holy shit, what a game.
yeah, at this point the gold differences that happened prior don't even matter. I mean, it's close now, but
this is like
pretty much everyone's full build.
Yeah, this is a backstreet brawl at this point. Like, they're just like going at it. They're saying like, whip it out, see what you got. Whew.
And hey, as you said, the gold doesn't matter anymore. Everybody's essentially 6 items. What does matter are those 2 early Infernos.
Top
Those
lane,
don't go away.
two Baron-powered cannon minions just wailing on that tower.
But meanwhile,
There's nothing
speaking
Frostbite
of
can
wailing
do.
on towers, oh,
Oh, engage mid lane. Ults burned, flashes burned. And everybody
sure, yeah,
walks
flash
away
away.
alive right now.
but that's okay because everyone's alive because Ratty Z is just smacking on this tower. Like, speaking of things that won't go away, Ratty Z is that thing that won't go away.
And he's still in the base.
He's still in the base. He ulted to just get to the next tower.
And they take that down.
They can't do anything against this
They're
Baron.
trying to make a
unfortunately.
play, but, like, there's no play to
As
be
we run
had.
3 AP champions, can't clear out these Baron minions fast enough.
Can't clear out the bear minions and can't do enough damage to the Scion to be able to take him down. He's becoming like a total absolute
Oh,
wreck.
D-Fox jumping in and out of the T-Motion's base.
Gets out clean, too. Jimbo's
Oh,
gonna try to pick him up on the
questionable
side
Zonya's
here.
there. Gets away with it. The gigantic shields coming out from Rovian.
Questionable Zonias and questionable ult by Cobalt, throwing it onto Ratty Z for kind of no gain, and that's going to be
Just
a
can't
big.
kill him.
That's kind of going to be a big ult that he's going to wish he held on to.
I think he was definitely trying to hit D-Fox with that, but Ratty Z's he's a big fat boy sitting right there.
Excellent play by D-Fox there. Takes Digital Crusader out. Digital Crusader has Flash, he has Heal, he has Zonias, and he just doesn't get to use anything.
Ratty Z using his body to tank for the cannon minion.
This is a Scion with Warmog, so like he can he's can body block all day.
At full health, he has 6,200 HP.
Oof.
Shu just can't touch him anymore, even with all that AP.
No.
243 MR. That Scion is unkillable.
T-Motion is done scaling, and Mountain has just become this like unstoppable force.
Yep. They're just going to rotate up, take the final inhibitor, and nothing can be done against
And right now
Ratty.
they're
Oh,
forcing to fight.
engage! Sonic living
Nice
with
by Shu there.
418 health.
On streams there, Zonia's there from Frostbeat, keeps him alive. Now Jamo's in trouble. Shu gets taken down.
Unstream's gonna go down.
Sonic. Nice trade back there, but Ratty Z is still unkillable.
These death timers though, 70 seconds on Unstream. If T-Motion can just walk away from this.
They want it. Cobalt's gonna heal up with his Warmogs, and Jamo's still alive with a GA.
If Cobalt's gonna heal up with Warmog, so is Ratty Z.
Oh man.
Sonic untouched in the fight after Shu gets him.
Oh, they gotta.
He's back to full.
Ocean needs to look after their tower. It's got 100 health.
There,
Oh!
None
enough
of Ratty
Ocean
Z has
members
anything
go
to do
around.
with this. This is a bare bottom Nexus. Vulnerable.
Ratty Z can actually just take this probably with his passive if he dies.
Yeah. Another 17 seconds on Shu.
And they're going in on it. They're taking down Sejuani. Cobalt going down to try and protect this Nexus. But it doesn't look like there can be anything done about this.
Jamo's the next one to fall, and Sonic's just putting out way too much damage.
Oh,
on
good
top.
arcane shift, but D-Fox is trying to hunt him down.
Shu's going in. Shu's saying, no! I want this game. This game is mine.
Oh,
Too little, too late. Oh, but Jamie with a nice snipe.
there's just too many minions at this point. It's
And
gonna be
Ratty's
game
still
one.
alive. It's
Going
impossible
over to
here
Team
stop him.
Mountain.
Oh,
Excellent game here, game one. Very close.
That was a close one. Going for that 55-minute game.
78 kills. Oh,
And if I'm
That
in
was
Team
a fair
Ocean chat right now, I'm saying we could have ended.
Yeah.
We should have taken a chance that we could have ended.
Yeah, so we're going to just like throw this to a quick break. We're going to get people on to the next game pretty quick. Take a quick 5 minutes, and we'll be back to kind of bring you some more action because that was fucking hype. I don't know about you guys.
I'm looking forward to game two.
Looking forward to game 2. See you guys in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with some more Rekt League action. I am Enraged Ovary here with Pickle Popper and TL Phoenix here to give you some Game 2 action on Mountain Drake versus Team Ocean.
I'm here.
All right.
Woohoo! Let's go.
So let's talk a little bit more about that Game 1 since we didn't get a whole lot of time at the end of that. What did Team Ocean need to do in order to bring that back? And what did Team Mountain do really well in order to secure that victory?
I mean, Team Mountain bought time and scaled.
That really was it.
Fair enough.
I think Ratty Z just got too tanky. You could just take everything to the face and then just walk away, heal it back up, and do it all over again.
He took over that game, late game.
Yeah. No, he became an unkillable monster, and I think that's going to be a problem for Team Ocean, because if they're going to want to play this Ezreal pick, which Jmu looked really good on, the only problem is there's no way for him to kill that Scion when it comes to late game. So what do they do?
Well, we need to see some more decisiveness from Ocean in the game as far as when to take objectives, when to rotate, when to even just win the game.
Right.
There were a couple opportunities where they had a very, very good push and some members of Mountain down. And I understand, wanting to reset, wanting to back, but you're on a timer. The team like Mountain had. There comes a time where you cannot win that game anymore.
Right. And we saw them coming so close, getting the inhibitor down, and they could have probably maybe pushed for more. But they went for the safe call to try and pull back. It looks like Team Ocean might have needed to pull the trigger or either just make more aggressive plays earlier in order to play to that comp of the Lissandra and the Rumble, who are those kind of early game monsters, but do fall off in the late game.
An underrated thing too there is they need to be doing more when they have the upside, like the buffs, like when you have Baron buff, when you have Elder Dragon buff. There are things you need to be doing besides walking on the map. Vision's important. Those are ticking timers of buffs that you're basically wasting.
Yeah. And
if the Baron buff gives you a tower, great.
Yeah. Pickle Popper, what do you think?
All right, I was just looking at the chat, and we had Sonic. Shout out to him for cheering, giving us some bits.
Yep, cheering himself on, giving himself a good old pat on the back, giving us a good old buck to the Rekt League for that performance. Thank you, Sonic. We appreciate it. It all goes towards all good stuff, so thank you.
Yeah, but I think we definitely need to see some more consistent DPS coming out of Jmu if we're gonna let Ratty get the Scion again. Because while Ezreal can dish it out to squishies, can't really melt things like a Varus can. So
no, and I would really like to see Jmu either on that Kaisa or Varus to try and deal that damage. Because Cobalt did a really good job of kind of zoning and creating those opportunities for Jmu. It just seemed that at a certain point, Jmu wasn't able to really deal any damage to that Scion.
Right. I think Cobalt had a great game, to be honest. That was some of the best we've seen from him in terms of overall jungle play.
Yep, that was definitely Cobalt's best game so far, and I expect to see more good play coming forward. So with that, we're going to get into Champ Select, and we're going to get this game underway.
Okay, we got Victor Band coming out against Shu first thing.
I think if you're now in here, you don't really need to change a thing with your bans. Nothing was problematic enough to warrant any new bans. I think Ocean are the ones on the front foot here in terms of what do they actually want to ban now.
Right. And I don't know. What do you think that where do you think the flaw was in the comp? Do you think the big issue is going to be solved with Jmu on a character that does more damage in the late game? Is it going to be Frostbeat on a champion that scales better into the late game? Is it going to be Shu on that hyper carry?
I don't think there was a flaw in the comp for Ocean. I think that comp was pretty good. They executed it very, very well early game. It's more about execution mid to late game.
Right.
I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with the comp.
I mean, the thing is there's something wrong with the comp if you're not willing to finish out that you have to play a comp like that with a little more high tempo. So if you're going to pick that Rumble, if you're going to pick the early spiking champions, you need to be willing to make those plays and push for that early advantage, which Team Ocean has historically never done, always kind of dragging it out to the 40-50 minute mark and kind of methodically getting their wins. So for me personally, I would like to see Frostbeat and Jmu both pick up kind of those late game champions.
Okay. Well, we have Scion's left up through the first ban phase, but we have a first pick, Morgana, coming out from Team Mountain.
So a substitute here in support, Rovian subs out for Wolf, and they banned Wolf's Lulu away right away. I know, and he has something like 30-something games on Lulu. I'm sorry. She has something like 30-something games on Lulu. They take the pick away right away, and I think that Digital Crusader is hoping to get Morgana again.
Yeah.
But Mountain says, no, we'll take that right away.
Yeah, but see, it seems kind of silly to try and first pick this Morgana away when Digital Crusader also has the Zillion pick that is, I would say, equally as good, if not better, than his Morgana, kind of sitting in the back pocket. And there we see it.
And there it is.
Whoop, there it is. Zillion being
the
terror of Rekt League Season 3.
Just making it so your carry doesn't die is just so ridiculously broken.
Right. And it's all about what you do with the pick here.
Yeah.
I think that in terms of like Digital Crusader's comfort and his skill level, his Morgana is just as good as Zillion and vice versa, but you need to pick for the team now, so let's see what they can do with the Zillion pick.
Absolutely. And like the Zillion Olaf is a really good foundation for a comp that's just going to run at your face and blow through any kind of like CC and any kind of tank line you have. So
right.
They're kind of making their intentions clear. So it's up to Defox to kind of... I mean, Defox actually already picked the Ahri. I mean, like...
He's showing the Ahri right away.
Ooh, and a Jinx. Some big damage,
they're
big
not
DPS
hiding.
coming out of Sonic right
Yes,
there.
picks.
Yeah, they're not hiding these picks. Ahri coming out early. Definitely not really wanting to opt for some of those like hard counters to Olaf, like the Anivia, or you could see in the jungle maybe like Trundle or Jarvan, something that can kind of like create terrain to block him, because otherwise you're not going to be able to stop that man.
Well,
So let's see how they run the comp up.
That's some more DPS coming out from Jmu this game.
Yep, DPS and
Zillion
heal.
to keep him safe. A lot of utility coming out of that champion.
So let's see. I imagine that they're going to throw some bans at Ratty Z here in the second round. Scion is still available.
Ban the
hasn't picked
Scion,
yet.
dudes.
Oh,
Like, give,
Nocturne first.
don't do your boy like that. Ban the Scion. Respect.
Show some respect.
Show some respect. Bend the knee.
If they leave it open, I imagine that
If Jon Snow
Frostbeat
can
has a
bend the
pick
knee,
here.
so can you.
I feel like it's I'd bend the knee to Darius. I don't know about. I love Ratty, but I don't know.
now we're just seeing more shoe bans coming out here.
Yeah, no, this is just where it's like, yeah, like I don't know. You just start throwing random things that Shu plays, which doesn't really do a whole lot, but it's just like you pick between a lot of
that
things.
Vlad's a good idea. The Vlad's very slippery. Throw a Zillion ult on top of that, and you're never killing that
They're
guy.
gonna take Alawi away instead of Scion. from
What?
Ratty Z.
Why?
Do they have? Maybe they have a counter.
It's
in
gotta
mind?
be Frostbeat having a counter pick to Scion that he's played before
Yeah.
to leave it up like this. It's obviously they're leaving it up on purpose.
Maybe they're just hoping to get through the late game, and they're hoping that Jmu on the Ashe is going to be enough to kind of like peel off Scion and kind of have him do less.
There's a Lissandra ban against Shu here,
Yeah.
so
I mean,
So you know what that means? We're going to see something new from Shu.
let's see what randomness Shu. Let's see the gang plan.
What's coming out of the shoe closet, boys? What kind of kicks are we wearing today?
It could be. You might even see a Yasuo here from Shu. We never know.
Ooh.
just go.
Oh.
A Malphite.
I see a Malphite.
Does Shu play Yasuo?
I am not at liberty to reveal the picks of my teammates, Pickle. My insider information here casting. I don't want to give away too
Because
much.
that would be pretty awesome. I mean, Zillion could dish out some decent AP damage, so.
Yeah, and so can
Yeah,
Malphite.
AP coming from Malphite.
and
so.
a lot of true damage coming from Olaf.
There's no surprise here as we see Scion locked in. Ratty Z.
Are we gonna see it?
If
It's,
it ain't
it's an
broke,
AP
It's-
Malphite.
it's-
He was playing Malphite.
It's a good. Oh, the Galio hover.
Oh,
But
An old
I don't
Shu.
know.
That'd be
I mean,
interesting.
Yasuo is a great matchup in Ahri.
It's an old Shu favorite here on
Oh,
Galio.
baby.
let's-
Let's see the Yasuo. Okay,
Oh, I
it's a
got the
Galio.
Galio. Okay.
No
I mean, that's a
fortune
lot
telling
of
Oh,
player
man.
CC.
Whoa. Oh man, that was a tease.
I mean, there's a lot of AoE damage coming out from that team right there.
There's a ton of damage coming out. Shu going back on the Galio. Really big plays.
Excellent pick with Olaf too. It's
Yeah.
a zillion Olaf Galio core. Excellent picks. Yasuo.
That is such a hard to deal with comp. And but things to note: Wukong going back, or Wukong Unstream going back onto the Wukong, hopping back on the monkey, and having really great performances. Just like really solid performances. Last time on Gromp, shutting down D1 Kato's Katarina, who was looking to start off the game looking fresh and fly, but Unstream had something to say about that.
Darth Ted telling us that she does have games on Yasuo, so it was feasible.
Giving it all away.
That's all right. If you want to learn more about what everyone plays, go look at the website.
Yeah.
Click on
Links
certain
there.
players, and you can actually go to their op.gg. So go to rektleague.com, and then proceed to subscribe, like, follow everything we do, and hashtag Fig Newtons. Get at Fig Newtons, because we're trying to get that Fig Newton money.
Official sponsorship
Yep.
coming to
Yeah.
a rec league near you.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor yet.
Yeah, not a sponsor yet. Hashtag make it official. So we see this like another big team fight comp coming out from Ocean, and a little
I
bit
love this comp.
more. Yeah, this comp is
I love this comp.
ridiculous. But we also see a lot of comfort picks for Mountain. So it's kind of like the difference between like comfort versus like. I wouldn't say that like it's uncomfort for Ocean, but like Olaf is a new champion for Cobalt this season. We haven't seen the Jmu Ashe, and Frostby on Malphite. I mean, Frostby in general, top lane is not his comfort pick in terms of roles.
And Shu hasn't played Galio in a long, long time. Not that he can't do it.
I would call it comfortable.
Right.
I've seen the man on Galio. I've seen him play many games. I would call that comfortable. The champion really hasn't changed much. He lost some shoving potential since I think he last played it, but yeah. What was that?
Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead, Brian.
I didn't really have anything great to say aside from the fact that like it's gonna be interesting to see like how Sonic I guess survives. Sonic no longer has the Varus ult to kind of peel for himself. Wukong kind of plays a similar role to the Nocturne, but a lot shorter range of engage.
Well, that's kind of what I was going to say is we have a lot of comfort picks coming from Mountain here, but how does Ari or Jinx or Morgana stop Cobalt running at them?
They have to mow him down. Like
You gotta kill him, right?
you got to kill him. And like that's going to be a big test of communication for Mountain to be able to tell them to like mow that man down. Like you remember from
Good luck with a zillion. I love this comp promotion.
Remember from like the two towers where that Orc's got like that like exploding flame that's gonna blow up the wall, and they're trying to like yell to like take him down with arrows. They're like take him down, Legolas. It's gonna be like that with the Olaf, and they're gonna just like have to take down that Olaf, or else he's gonna actually explode their front line or back line.
See, the problem with that is, he actually made it to the wall and blew it up, which with a zillion speed
Which
up
is
in
not
the game,
right.
I don't think you could take him down.
Well, right, and like
nice one, Brian.
Let's see if they can outdo Legolas.
Right, and like the like explosion at the end is a Galio then ulting to the Olaf and delivering the explosion. So
Yeah. So the sacrificial lamb there.
I mean, no T-motion
straight up
bias,
execution.
but let's see what happens.
This
He
is
is
straight
the
up
berserker.
execution by both teams. Whoever executes this early game better is going to win this game, hands down.
It's going to be interesting seeing I don't think Cobalt has played a single early game jungler this season. And Olaf, in my opinion, as my expert top tier jungler opinion, is the most broken of early game junglers. The champion does it all.
Over Lee Sin?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He trounces Lee Sin. He bodies Lee
You know
Sin.
I'm trolling you. You know I'm trolling you. I'm not
Okay,
trolling on
we're
Lee Sin.
getting
Every single time I
That's
get
all
a
right.
chance.
I'm not sure if you've seen, but I'm actually a big Maokai player now.
You know, funny. I
Very
did see that last
interesting. We
season.
have
Yeah, remember who wouldn't let me play it?
coming out of
The-
Digital Crusader.
But yeah, with that, we're gonna get into game. I lied about what the timing was.
How could you?
Yeah, but it's all right.
All right, here.
Yeah,
So we
I
see
guess,
some
I guess we'll forgive you.
pretty standard keystones across the map,
Oh,
with the
wow.
exception of Klepto on.
Check out that new
Crusader.
Malphite skin.
I'm
with
already
that
there,
chroma.
baby. I am there.
That is a sexy
He
skin.
kind of just looks like a rhinoceros, if we're gonna be honest.
Is there a problem?
Yeah,
looks
it was
great.
National Rhino Day last week.
Was it really?
Is that
Yeah.
true?
Did you
Yeah,
learn
Instagram
that?
told
I was
me.
about to say, did you learn that via Instagram?
I did.
Speaking of Instagrams, do you know who's got a really awesome Instagram? Oh,
Wait, I know.
The Rekt League?
wait.
I was gonna
wait.
say Snoop Dogg.
TL Phoenix, you knew? How?
No, I mean, I'm trying to do my part to plug the Rekt League, even though I don't really know much about it.
Oh.
Well, you should definitely check it out.
And if you want to learn more about the Rekt League TL Phoenix, go to rektleague.com. And you don't learn much more, but you get some sick stats. So
Check out the Facebook page. We have a Twitter. Just like this Galio mid,
yeah,
with the birds and the tweeting.
no monkey business here.
Oh, Brian.
Well, there's some monkey business in bot side jungle right now on the stream. We got foxes and monkeys and chickens.
So back to the game. We have Shu getting a very early push on D-Fox here. No surprise at all there on Galio.
Daddy Ratty up in the top lane.
Yeah.
As you know, Brian, I'm an expert Galio mid lane player. From the one time I scrimmed against Bramble and played mid lane.
Yeah. Really filled the role of Shu.
It really filled the right. I fed really hard the mid lane against Bramble in a scrim. So, I mean, basically I'm Shu.
I mean, it is You're the Pickle, so, like, what is a man to do? But yeah,
Yeah, Pickle had his way in that lane. I'll give him that.
as pickles
You
usually
got,
do.
you got me, bud.
If you let them ferment enough and you let them sit in that vinegar and that brine, they will become too pickly for you to be able to handle. But yeah, so enough plugging about Brambleback, which you can tune into probably on Monday next
one
week.
final plug.
Yeah, they're actually not playing. We're not going to be streamed next week. So if you need your Team Brambleback fix, TBD.
Yeah. Or if you missed a game of Team Back, go over to Twitch and they're uploaded there.
Yep, and they will be uploaded to the YouTube. But what I want to focus on right now is this Unstream move. Unstream is having the clear on this Olaf. And Olaf, in my opinion, is being a little bit of a wiener.
I mean,
Got Cobalt on a new pick here.
He's on
he's
a new
on bait
pick.
farm.
Always for the team Cobalt is too, you have to remember. So this Olaf pick is not for Cobalt's early aggression in the jungle 1v1. This is more for him trying to do mid-game team fighting, I'm sure.
I don't
Just
know.
need to make sure that these lanes keep up here for
Unstream
Ocean.
doing the reach around on Shu.
Oh, baby.
Shu.
Seems to...
Oh, with a good two-man
Oh,
taunt.
but that wasn't the... Oh.
Yeah, he had
Where?
a little bit of a mechanical misplay there. Shu
A
probably
little
wanted to eat
whoopsie.
towards the tower.
A little whoopsie.
But
But
all
Shu
it costs him is a
sniffs
flash.
it out and has the nice Galio W to
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
mitigate the gank there.
Right, so, like, he had the 6 Spidey senses, but then he had the little mechanical misplay, the very rare mechanical misplay, and then has to blow his flash anyways, so...
Right.
I mean,
Like-
it is 10:30 at night. There's could be some fatigue coming in. Long day at work, long day at school.
I think Shu's day starts at about 9 p.m., so...
Shu's day starts when the Rec League starts.
Just put him in cold storage in between matches.
Yep.
And Sonic and Wolf are doing an excellent job here in bot lane, we have to say here. Sonic is as good as they come at CSing early in the game.
Yep, and really just pulling Jmu and Digital Crusader into a gankable position for Unstream, if he wanted to come down there.
I can already feel Shu's frustration. that his Flash is
Unstream
blown
going
there 'cause
back
he had
mid.
Fox dead to rights with Flash.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
but
You got-
Cobalt's there for the counter
in
gate.
the back pocket.
And
Smack
first
down.
blood goes over to Cobalt.
Cobalt.
And just excellent Galio mechanics from Shu. You're right, Brian. It doesn't matter if we haven't seen it. He instantly taunts, gets him out of the Flash.
And now Cobalt's on the run. He's running down. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't think he's.
Oh, he's going for the super low health. Oh, doesn't make it in time.
Cheeky, but
he has the first Iron Predator boots already with the lucidity, so he's trying to do his best. Inferno Drake also the first Drake again. Let's see if Ocean can maybe get a little bit more priority on Drakes this game.
Let's give some love to this top lane. So Daddy Ratty gets smacked around by this rock, but I think it's gonna be just totally fine.
It's not just a rock; it's a space rock now.
That's space rock for sure.
Space rock
Sure,
right now.
those are facts. Ooh, Frostby trying to go for the stopping of his back right there. And Ratty's going to come back with a Bomby Cinder to help him push the lane.
Ooh, but Frostby
right back in.
with no mana and an ult.
Frostbeat's in trouble here. He's got to back off.
He's...
Cobalt picks up his first Scuttle Crab of the game.
Hey!
All right, here. So we see a roam here from
Crabs
T-Fox
belong
now.
in the ocean, not on the mountains.
And as we're accustomed to seeing here in the Rec League, Shu has a sizable CS lead at 6 minutes.
Define sizable.
13, that's about a third of D-Fox's minions ahead.
All right. That's the definition of sizable, folks.
heard it
What
here.
does that mean for Shu?
What that means for Shu, I guess in the short term, is that he's going to have a pretty quick Rod of Ages. As we know, Shu does not build Tank Galio in the mid lane. Shu builds AP Galio in the mid lane. And a faster Rod of Ages means that Shu's going to be able to push Fox around in this lane much better than he was on Lysandra, per se, where he was going for something like a Proto Belt first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what that AP build for Shu means is that while he is going to provide a lot more damage in team fights, he's not going to be that big, like, disruption factor that Galio can be. That's like a very long-lasting one. He's going to blow his abilities, and that's going to be about it for him in team fights.
Right. Exactly. You said it perfectly. He's looking to make a huge impact with Malphite ult, with Cobalt running in, and just kind of pop him. Yeah, see there, Brian? I said something intelligent about Galio right there.
Yeah, you did.
I kind of know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The man has played Galio. I have seen it. I mean, barely.
Oh, you're killing me.
Well, now Shu has this blue buff, so you can just push in D-Fox 24/7, or the next minute and a half that he has.
The next 55 minutes of this game.
Yeah.
Unstream,
Please no.
What Unstream is just like sitting here. I don't know what he's waiting for, but
he knows Frostby has no mana here, so I don't understand it. There's clearly going to be no dive or no aggression here. Frostby's going to have to run.
Little skirmish going bot lane.
Digital Crusader is kind of getting his aggression on here. I like to see it from him.
He's buying a lot of time for Unstream, but Unstream has jungle 2 clear. But he doesn't really gain anything because, meanwhile, Olaf is just kind of...
Oh, Ratty! Really?
Unfortunately, he's going to trade his life for that damage, but the play was there.
It paid off.
We obviously...
we
know that Unstream was there because casters, but he didn't. So he thought he had a quick kill there, but a trade from a flash with Ratty Z, and Frostby's going to go down.
And right now, Cobalt has his whole red side jungle up. He needs to clear this. He needs to get level 6, and then he needs to just go run mid lane and have his way with D-Fox. Meanwhile, speaking of having their way with D-Fox, there's Shu. He has a little bit of a CS lead, and that's about it.
He's got a decent CS lead here. He's got the assist to his name. I'm assuming he's going to push this wave and one more, and then back, hopefully for a full Rod of Ages for him.
Yeah.
He already has the Blasting Wand.
Yep.
And at that point,
It's
D-Fox
definitely
is in
enough
trouble.
gold.
But, like, really good laning. I mean, we haven't even really talked much about the bot lane. The bot lane has been such a minor focus of this game. But really good laning by Wolf Serenade and Sonic. Wolf Serenade coming off the bench and helping Sonic kind of get that early CS lead. I mean, not by a huge amount, but really getting a lot of pressure and not allowing the Ashe to do anything.
Right, but definitely props. Props to her. It's hard to come off the bench in the middle of the series.
Cobalt's starting up the Infernal Drake.
She's
Yeah,
gonna rotate
Shu
down
and
here.
J-Moo collapsing it on that.
Yep. Skirmish in the top lane at the same time, which is keeping Daddy Ratty busy.
Right. Frostbeat's gonna get the better of this though after Ratty Z misses his Q, I think. But he's got minion aggro to worry about.
That's early Infernal Drake helps out now, helps ensure a good late game for Team Motion this time.
Right.
And Shu's still here in the mid lane.
He's here. He has arrived.
He's not going back. He does have the teleport too. I'm a little. He's backing right now. I'm assuming he's going to buy the row. He's going to teleport right back to lane. It's going to be business as usual.
And Shu opting for the aftershock. I don't know if there's a better.
That's typically what you take on Galio, just so when you do go in, you have that survivability, and you deal some extra damage to everyone around you.
Oh, meanwhile,
Nice
top
gank
lane.
here. Cobalt's here. And Ratty Z's got Chilling Smite on him. He's in trouble here. No flash from Ratty Z from earlier.
Nope. There's nothing.
And they're going to get
there's
out
nothing to be done about that.
scot-free.
Yeah, and that is the scary power of Olaf. If there is someone without flash who doesn't have a gap closer, he can just melt through that tank and just like run at you.
Even so, with the Frostbeat ultimate there from Malphite, you cannot get away from that.
No, you can't get away from that, and that is just a repeat gank signal. They've got still half of Ratty Z's flash cooldown, able to repeat gank that if they so want to. Good play by Team Ocean, securing a little more in this early game, showing some more life. Really looking, they're hungry for this game one. This is their first victory.
Digital
It's a long
Crusader
time
might
coming.
get caught out.
He is caught out here. He does have
Himself,
Jillian up
and
for
you have the
himself. And
Galio
here
coming
comes
down.
Shu. Jamos on the back line here against Wolf,
Bot
but
lane.
Wolf stuns him right there. Oh, and the Jamo ult comes out there. Sonic's on a rampage though here. Not with kills, but he's untouched.
2-for-1 trade in the favor of Team Ocean.
D-Fox still has his ult and his flash, so he's going to have to blow it here to get away from Cobalt, but he's safe.
He's safe for now. Blows ult, which is going to put him in a tough position against Shoot in the mid lane. But
And hey, a nice upside for Ocean there. Jamo picks up 2 kills.
yeah, really
Speed him on his way to his first item, which is going to be a Bork.
great play. And like while Digital Crusader does go down, he acts as that kind of I don't know, that teleport pad for the Galio to show up and make his big moves, make his big entrance, heroic entrance, as I believe it's called.
Yep, heroic entrance, yeah. Zillion's
in trouble here.
Chrono Shifts definitely
He's got a flash.
stalled
though,
for a
Ratty.
long time.
And the emote from Ratty Z coming out. He's feeling swag now after this first game. You know it.
He is. He's got his Scion 2 games in a row. The man's
We know
gotta be
Dave, we
feeling
know.
good.
We know how swaggy he gets when he gets his picks.
Oh yeah. If he gets no ganks top and like he gets Scion, he's happy. That is the happiest you'll ever see that man.
She was getting a little cheeky here onto the 2-1, taking the Raptors, but
Oh,
Cobalt's on his way. Oh my goodness,
Oh,
this Galio damage. though.
Unstream gets out with under 20 health.
And that's what I was talking about. The AP Galio here. He's ahead. He's got his Roa. He wants to fight.
oh. Pickle, take some notes.
Yeah.
Hope you got your notepad out. This, while we are casting, this is practice time.
I assume he probably goes for Lucidity Boots next to make the plays with the ult. It's important for Ocean to remember the comp they drafted and to play to the comp. It's easy to kind of get ahead with what am I doing in my lane, but remember that you drafted a comp for a reason.
Right, and here we see Cobalt
This is
and
excellent.
Frostbeat going in on Ratty Z. Ratty Z
Has
blowing the
flash
flash,
this
but
time.
that doesn't matter.
Cobalt doesn't care.
He doesn't care. And you know what? This is also the
Yeah.
first time I think we've ever seen Cobalt with a farm lead in the jungle. Season 3 of the Rekt League.
Cobalt goes back in for some BM there to give him the E.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tell him his boy
Stupid
what's
joke.
up.
T-Fox misses an ult over the wall there, trying to pick Cobalt off.
Nope.
He's gonna walk
And gets
right over
nothing
it.
for it.
There you go.
Except kills the control ward. Unstream picking up the farm mid. It's good heads up
Shu's
play.
gonna catch
making
him right
sure
here.
it
This is so
doesn't go.
perfect by Shu here to catch the roam here. Clearing that pink ward is great. It's so greedy though. Stick around that long and then come right down to the river where you don't vision.
And meanwhile,
Shu
in
playing
bot
it-
lane.
Meanwhile, in bot lane we have the
It is a farm fest for now.
especially because Sonic has a cult. He
Yep.
knew exactly what this lane was going to be.
They both have their first completed items. Pair of boots of speed. Pretty evenly matched right now, even though Jmu is up 2 kills.
Shu is here. He's in the back pocket.
Oh,
You know, this is
fight in the jungle.
the ult's a little late here on Cobalt, but he's still going to get the knock-up and the taunt. Shu trades 1 for 1, and now here we have Frostbeat on a
Right.
rotation.
Frostbeat's here. No.
Ratty Z's a little bit in
Frostbeat.
trouble.
and just a trade of the junglers' lives.
And you know what? Shu ends up with that blue buff.
Slight favor in Ocean for that trade because of the blue buff.
Oh, going in on Defox, taking her down.
There's no ult here
Health.
for Defox here.
And throwing a little...
Frostbeat's got his ult up now, so he's ready to fight.
Yeah, no damage on Frostbeat though. No AP on the man to speak.
Not at all. He doesn't really need it though with this comp.
Oh, he doesn't need it, but the kill pressure that we've seen from other Malphites in the Rekt League is kind of lacking.
Oh, I know that Frostbeat especially wants to. I know he wants to work on his tank play in top lane. I know we saw him
here we
the other
go.
night play.
Olaf just saying,
yeah,
I'm
sure.
going in. Running over all
JMO
the
nearly misses, but now Wolf's a little bit caught out here. She's got to flash away, and a nice
Arrow goes a
Morgana
little
shield
wide.
stops the Cobalt's Q from slowing her. So that's actually a really good black shield right there.
Yep, really good black shield, but also gold ult by Cobalt, blowing some flashes there from the Morgana and Jinx. Those are
And with his Lucidity boots, he's just going to do it over and over again.
Yep. Ult on cooldown, just to keep on blowing those squishies cooldowns.
So now you got to know as Team Ocean, and I know the communication is good. No flashes on the bot lane. You time those, and as soon as JMO's Ashe ult's back up, do it again. Black shield on Sonic's not going to save him from Cobalt barreling in with a zillion speed up.
Nope, and right now Cobalt going for the sneaky dragon play.
Looks like
Unstream's
Unstream
in the area,
might
though.
sniff it out. Oh, deciding to gank
going
mid
after
instead.
Shu's just going to have to buy
Oh,
time
just
here.
as
he's
Shu
gonna
goes
go right
in.
Oh, it's a 3-for-1 against Shu. Shu's gonna have to get out of here. He's gonna
He's
use
going
that.
to trade here on Defox, though. They got to be careful.
Oh,
She's got
the man got his dancing shoes on.
Oh, and there's the kill on the
That
Wolf
is a
there, and they're going to
slick
rotate right
chicken.
back up. Oof.
Team Ocean getting everything there.
Frostbeat no ult here, but he's still fishing for Sonic. By himself, though, he's caught out.
He's caught out.
This is a
Yeah,
3v1 here.
3v1.
Frostbeat bites off a little more than he can chew here, looking for the pick on Sonic.
Oh,
And a failed flash.
fails the
Not-
flash.
Not sure
Happens
that
to
flash is
everybody.
recommended anyway. He dies no matter what, especially
But-
with Defox rotating around.
But this is gonna buy enough time for Jmu to get this turret. If he's maybe. Olaf's in the back. Olaf's in the back.
Cobalt's
pocket.
here to make sure that
There
he
it
gets
is.
it. Could have
Oh.
given the solo gold over to the 80 carry, but that, it's just me.
Yeah, I mean, that's just you.
J-
Team Ocean.
It's just me as an
Team
80
Ocean's
carry player.
Jim's already fed.
playing for the team.
Zillion needs some gold too, you know. Oh, looks
Brian,
like Team
let's,
Ocean's gonna pick up their second tower mid lane.
Excellent rotation by Cobalt here. Doesn't even go back. He just walks right up the river, clears a ward on the way, takes the next tower, and Brian, is this enough of a lead for Shu now to call it a CS lead?
I would call this a CS lead. It is about 45 minions, which is going to be a lot of gold.
Shu and Cobalt starting up the Rift Herald, going from objective to objective to objective.
And they're just roaming. And Shu's not even in the mid lane. He's still 180 CS at 18 minutes. It's perfect CS.
And yeah.
This is going to be uncontested here
Uncontested.
by Mountain. And let's see, they have a really nice natural rotation of 4 up to the top lane and then just drop the Rift Herald. They actually couldn't even dive. on the Wolf and Sonic here. Frostbeat has ult, and here he goes. Shu's gonna come in right after.
Serenade's gonna be
And
caught.
the Zillion ult's still up.
CC down.
Wolf dies for her 80 carry, and Unstream goes in. He's gonna get out. Ooh.
Oh!
But a trade kill comes on here. 2 trade kills here.
Unstream smites
Digital
away.
Crusader goes down without using his ultimate. And now Jamo's on the run here.
Jamie's on the run, but D-Fox is out for blood. There's blood in the water.
Nice little Farsight ward over the wall there for Jamo to see where D-Fox was so he could avoid the ultimate.
A really great play. Protecting that tower and just kind of, I don't know, following up and...
Hey, Ratty's not as tanky as he was before. He's a little bit caught out here.
Not yet. Not yet.
Just buying time for Sonic to take that tower. Jinx takes tower so fast with her minigun. Oh, it picks up tower aggro.
Oof.
Kills the
Close,
tower
close,
before the
close.
tower kills.
And meanwhile, in bot lane, we also have a wave pushing into there. It's excellent. Wave management on side of mountain is really good right now.
Good. That fight looked great for Ocean when they took the dive. The execution afterwards was honestly poor. The dive is one thing, and then after all the missed abilities, you got to get out of there.
Gotta get out of there. Could have used a Fig Newton. Am I right, my boys?
The ultimate utility tool. And just delicious snack.
Yep. Gives a 15% cooldown reduction on Zonias.
We got to get a nice plug here for Fig Newton that we can just throw into all the casts, so maybe they'll sponsor us.
You're a little slow on the uptake, but yeah, that's the idea.
Slow on the rotation?
Slow on the rotation. That's why you're benched. That's why you ain't playing tonight.
They ain't playing next Sunday, as I always said.
But yeah, so a little bit of lull here, waiting for some objectives to pop up. No one's feeling ballsy enough to take Baron.
And it's only 21 minutes in.
It's only 21 minutes in. The game is young, especially if it's a Team Ocean game. This could be going on for another 30 minutes.
Cobalt's dropping
Harold's
hook down
popped top.
They're speeding up this game as best they can, and as we see a little change of pace here for Ocean, they have the 2 Drakes this time.
Digital Crusader, not
Nailing
here,
it!
just running straight up.
Nice, and that secures the Tier 1 here, and Rift Herald's still alive.
Yep.
Probably not for long.
Yep.
There it
Yeah,
goes.
Shelly's going down, but they're going to use this time to press an advantage in mid lane. Frostbeat getting collapsed on by Defox, but Defox is not going to have enough damage for this. And nice little ult by Frostbeat, respecting Defox, getting out alive. But here comes the
Cobalt
cavalry.
coming in.
He wants it.
Oh, and the ult through the choppers, and he's gonna. He already smited Defox, so he's got to get out now. He's got a flash there.
Oh! With a fantastic Mega Death Rock coming in from Sonic.
Shoes just a little.
And here comes the pain train. Shoes a little bit caught out.
Flash this wall. Oh, he has no flash yet.
She's a little bit caught out, but he's going to be okay. This seems to just tickle the man.
Even for building AP, he is quite tanky.
I don't know how he does it. Whenever I play Galio, that never seems to happen.
Same.
But when Shu plays it, it just seems like nothing deals damage to him.
Hey, he's got the damage though. He's got 10 stacks on his Rod of Ages now, 6 on his Dark Seal, Blasting Wand in the inventory, and he's got the Oblivion Orb for the pen.
Yeah.
Shu can do the damage.
Yep. Magic Pen, being able to eat through some of that Ratty Z magic resist.
And right before that fight, I was going to bring up the point. Cobalt kind of he got caught out and died, but what a series from him so far. I have to say.
Yeah, definitely.
Pulling out a few new picks, and he's performing.
Yep, definitely a transformational series for the dude. Looking a bit weak, a bit lost in some of the other games. But it seems like, I don't know, even from like Sunday to Tuesday, the man got some sleep. He's looking like he's ready to go.
She's going right on Defox here.
Yep, chunking out
Look
the
at that
man.
Galio damage. Trades about half of Defox's health for almost none of his own. Digital Crusaders, he's looking to get this. He wants to get the vision down, but there's just too many members of Team Mountain in the river.
Ooh, Defox dropping really low, at about
Wolf
like
Serenade
3rd
totally-
HP.
You can expect to see an Ashel here from JMO coming out. Don't see it quite
They're
yet,
just
but
waiting.
Digital
They have the
Crusaders here.
inside track on this tower. There it is.
And he's gonna push this up there. There it goes.
Frostbeat's pushing top very hard, smacking
Ratty
away
Z.
on that tier 2.
He eats the Ashel for his teammate Defox there, otherwise he would have gone down.
Oh, Ratty's gonna
But
fall,
JMO is shredding.
and Wolf is
Ratty's
quick to
down.
follow.
Wolf is down. And now they just kite it out, and now they have an excellent push here on this tier 2 mid, and Frostbeat never entered the fight.
Oof. So is it too early to say that this is looking pretty good? Oh, Frostbeat with the... Is this a flank? Is this a flank or an escape from Frostbeat? It's hard to tell.
I'm not sure. He has ultimate, so he's
I
not
don't
in any
think he
danger of
knows.
dying.
But Digital Crusader putting a bomb on his head for fashion.
Hey, he's buying the time from Unstream just to get this tier 2.
Ooh. Is that a time pun for Zillion?
And all my unintentional puns Brian has to call out.
Yeah, there you go. Someone's got to.
Hey, all I can say here is Ocean looks pretty good on these rotations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Night and day from the last game, early game rotations. We're 24 minutes in. A nice, comfortable 3,000 gold lead for them. Actually, almost 4,000.
Yep, definitely looking a
They're
lot
gonna
more
get the
in
third rate.
control of this game. So, people at home, people in chat, Let us know who you think is going to win this game. Who do you want to win this game? The winless Ocean or the 3-win Mountain? I mean, like, give us those exclamation point Mountain, exclamation point Ocean. Let us know. We obviously have no bias here, so like
none whatsoever.
It clearly doesn't. It doesn't matter to us one way or the other. But yeah, we're just curious what you guys think.
No bias.
We are in it for your opinions and feelings.
Ooh.
Frostbeat. I don't know if he's spotted out there by Defox or if he's waiting in the wings here. I don't think he kills him.
No, absolutely not.
He certainly pushes him out of lane.
Man has no damage.
No damage, but he took out a third of his health very easily.
Without his ult. Yeah, I mean it's.
But Ari has no defense, so.
It seems that we have Cat Peddington in the chat giving us some ocean love.
Cobalt's caught out here. He's gonna have to use his ult to get away.
Colonel Paku's no bias. No bias. He votes for no bias.
Cobalt's on 30% CDR though, so using that ult to get out not the biggest. He's gonna be up in another 40 seconds.
And meanwhile, Frostbeat
ulting in on Defox. Defox blowing the ult and the flash to get away.
And that's just a free flash for Frostbeat there, and that's a big deal too because now Defox does not have the flash to get away from Cobalt in the next fight.
Speaking of Cobalt,
and flashes, Jade Arrow goes wide.
No ultimate for Cobalt, but he's in there
big
anyway.
Hero's entrance coming in.
Wolf's gonna go down. Cobalt's gonna get the Triumph proc to live. And
meanwhile, Digital Crusaders is leveling up Cobalt mid-fight.
Oh, and Raddy's gonna have to turn around to sacrifice himself.
The Ocean boys are ganging up on him, saying, "You're not good enough. We don't want you anymore. Get."
And look who's there at the top of the standings. JMO 4-0. He's got 2 items complete. He's got a Last Whisper this time. He's not gonna be duped by Raddy.
Replacing that washed-up ADC TL Phoenix.
Yeah.
Who's now resigned to be a caster while he watches who replaces JMO.
Retired. Still cheer on my boy JMO. JMO wants some blood here. He's chasing down
forcing his will upon Defox.
He's gonna kill him.
Giving him the business. J-Moo says, I put in a full day's work, but I'm not done. The tie is still on. Business hours are open.
That is the DPS we want to see come out of an ADC right there.
I'm telling you, JMO's playing on fire tonight.
The dude is lit.
There's one player on this team besides Shu that's tired of losing. His name is JMO, and he's playing Ashe.
The rest of them, though, are totally fine with it.
Yeah, they're totally fine with it. JMO says, not tonight.
Not today. So as we get to this point, no Dragon up. Baron is up. We're going to see a lot of contesting of Baron Vision. Let's take a quick look at this Baron Vision that we have. We have Shu running over there quick.
They just took Baron.
They just took Baron. And then they have the Baron buff.
They have the Baron. They don't need Vision anymore.
Washed up jungler doesn't know when Baron's up.
Washed up caster is tired.
Oh man.
Washed up caster had a long.
Hey Phoenix, there's an opening on Team Brambleback now. Do you want a jungle?
if your jungler is as good as your Galio, then yes.
I'll play Kindred.
Please no.
I want to see what Ocean's going to do with this Baron buff this time, because last time we saw they were able to crack the base a little bit and take an inhibitor tower. But that's all they really got with the Baron buff.
She's going to take the top tower right there.
Frostbeat's waiting. This is a trap.
This is a 4v5. Shu can join. He has TP and his ultimate. He's not moving over just yet.
He's probably out of ult range currently, but...
Let's
They're
see,
trying to force his Cobalt with the fancy feet.
He's level 16. He's in ult range.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely as they retreat. Oh, they're trying to collapse on him.
How do you collapse on the man who's trying to actually collapse on you?
Yeah, Unstream gets a
Ooh.
little...
There's that little combo takes half of Unstream's health.
Not today. And
meanwhile, mid lane.
Pushing. This is what we want to see with the Baron buff. They're taking objectives. They're rotating around the map.
Yep.
They're correctly protecting their carries.
They're splitting the map up. They're providing pressure. And Frostbeat goes in.
Ooh.
An Ashe Arrow onto Ratty Z. Big stun by Zillion. So much CC.
Oh, he's going to flash in here. And Ocean is done losing tonight.
This is it. This is looking like a Team Ocean victory for this team fight. They are wet. They are wild. Could this be it? They are ripping down these inhibitors. They're going in.
40 seconds on Ratty. 35 on Defox. This should be the end of the game.
Can do here.
There's no backup and reset from Ocean tonight.
Nope. Oh!
Oh!
And Unstream is saying, maybe you should have.
Well, Unstream
Oh,
dies
he'll
for
go down. Sonic
but he
running for his
does get the
life.
first kill on Jmu this game.
Frostbeat can buy a lot of time here. Oh, he's going to die no matter what. And now
Yep.
Ocean is going to ace them and take game 2.
We think, allegedly.
Yep.
Allegedly.
Unless
Allegedly.
Defox
It has
can
not-
make the
It
hero
has not
play.
happened. D-Fox is here. This is his time to shine.
Oh!
He is going to take down Frostbeat. He might take
Beautiful
down
play.
Cobalt.
I spoke too soon.
You spoke way
Defox
too
with the hero
soon.
moves.
Well,
And look how disappointed Shu is.
And I gotta say it, and I hate to call the boy out, he's my boy. Another Digital Crusader death without a Zillion ult going down in the fight. JMO dies, no Zillion ult. Crusader dies himself, no Zillion ult.
They did a good job. The base is
The
in
push was
shambles
good.
for Mountain.
And this game is heavily in favor of Team Ocean now with a 12,000 gold lead.
picking up their third Ocean Drake of the game.
Yep. Repping the banner. But this game isn't over.
Game is not over. 4 Drakes here on Ocean gives them a huge win con with an Elder Drake.
It does. But right now we
And
still
now-
have Ratty Z on the Scion. That is not something to be trifled with. Although it seems
He's getting tanky.
He's getting tanky, but it seems that Team Ocean is actually dealing pretty well with this tankier front line with the Ashe pick. I think the Ashe and the Olaf are really melting through the Scion pick. It was a really good adaptation for them in the draft.
Shu is also again quietly dominating this game. He's level 17. To D-Fox is
Quietly?
15, Ratty Z's 15. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have 12 kills this time. He's got 3.
I mean,
but
I don't know what's so quiet about that grand heroic entrance. It's definitely a statement. And the way he's been dealing the damage to D-Fox, I'm sure that he'll probably be the top of the damage charts per usual. Yep.
that being said, Sonic does have a QSS now. He's going for his last Whisper. He is still a force while protected.
Okay.
Hurricane allows him to shred through this front line pretty decently. There's not a ton of armor outside of anybody besides Frostbeat. Actually, I'll correct that. There is no armor besides a Zonia's and a Guardian Angel on Cobalt.
Yep, and Frostbeat's here. He's here for the zoning. If anyone steps up, Frostbeat's going to ult them.
Unfortunately, D-Fox has to be on minion clearing duty here for 2 waves, so it's a 4v5
There
here
it
following
is.
for now.
Oh, big 3-man ult coming in. Unstream trying to do what he can. Just doesn't have the damage.
It ain't enough.
Oh, and even
Jmu
Ratty Z's going to get peeled by JMO with his own ult.
Jmu having to
D-Fox
use
the
the
only one
Bork
left in the
active
field.
and the Ashe ult on the Scion Ghost. And that is
JMO's hunting down Unstream now
Oh,
in the jungle.
Picks up a kill.
That is going to be GG. Well
What the
played
game?
for Team Ocean with their first win of the season. Tonight, here, the tides are turning.
Huge turnaround for Team Ocean. They were able to correctly use the Baron buff that time. They were able to push all their lanes. Good rotation.
Great rotations. They're able to play that game quicker, cleaner than their last game, only lasting 33 minutes, and then really pulling away with that game at the end. But a 1-1 series. We don't see a whole lot of those in the Rekt League right now. A really great series, close, definitely not a landslide one way or the other. But
And Mountain hung in there in that game too as well,
Yeah.
we have to say.
yeah, really good play all around. Yeah, I mean, so now it's time for interviews. I'm going to let you guys stall for a second while I start to
Okay.
pull in people.
We're vamping.
Yep.
Well, I'm just looking at the damage graphs right now. And even Malphite, he outdamaged all of Team Mountain that game.
All.
So-
He was a literal unstoppable force that game.
Yep. I mean, when you get a 3-man ult like that,
Yeah, absolutely.
And
So
again, Frostbeat just excellent flanks both games.
for game 1, I'm gonna pull in Frostbeat, or not Frostbeat. Sorry. I'm gonna pull in D-Fox, and then if we can get the man Cobalt on deck, I'm gonna talk to him afterwards and get his take on the game. So let me just do a quick poke around, and yeah, you guys keep talking.
The plays first.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Yo, dude.
D-Fox, can I grab you to talk about game one?
Sure.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you.
Olaf taking after Enraged over here, less than 10,000 damage.
All right,
Well, he's
here,
kind of
Classic
like a facilitator.
jungler.
bringing in D-Fox right now, and here's D-Fox. Hey, how's it going?
Yo.
GG's, congratulations. I mean, 1-1 game. Definitely better than going 0-2. Not quite the 2-0. So, something left to be desired, but definitely nothing to be unhappy about.
Yeah, actually, if you look at our record right now, it's 3-3, perfectly balanced.
There you go.
So-
So just keeping everything in balance.
Yep.
So I guess let's talk about game one specifically, or actually it doesn't have to be really specifically game one. We all know that the matchup against Shu was a much anticipated matchup for you. Can you tell me a little bit about the background and what I guess your prep was for going into the Shu matchup?
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess after last season where Shu just kind of, like, destroyed me in lane, I wanted to get a rematch because looking at, like, spectating their matches this season, it seems like he's, like, really not at the same level as he was last season. Not playing as much, so I was like, well, I should be able to win this lane or at least not let him take over the game like he has or he usually does.
Mm-hmm.
So I was pretty confident with just banning a few like critical, like we banned the Victor and the Aurelia.
Mm-hmm.
And then I felt pretty confident with Ari into pretty much anything that he was going to pick. Of course, the Galio kind of steamrolled it. But yeah, I felt like I wanted to give some of the other players on my team the chance to counterpick. And Ari is pretty safe and can win a lane or at least not lose a lane and then win team fights. So that was my strat, really.
Awesome.
And I mean, it worked out, I think, in the first game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the game dragged out long enough, and like it was definitely a really close game. I wouldn't say it was like, I don't know. For a second there, it looked like Team Ocean was going to take the game, taking down your inhibitors, and really going in for the base. But you guys made a really strong comeback, being able to bring everything back. Ratty Z able to get so tanky that the Ezreal couldn't take him down. No one could really take him down. Was this part of the plan? I mean, obviously Ratty Z is strong on Scion, but I guess what was your, hope with your comp into theirs?
Well, so we kind of shoehorn Radizy into playing tanks because like none of the other roles play tanks. So, but he's so good on like the Scion and Mundo and a couple other like pure tanks that we are like it just works for us generally. So the first team comp that we got with the Nocturne was almost ideal for us. They banned the Zyra and first picked away the Morgana, which left us a little bit more limited at support. But yeah, that comp was pretty ideal. And then I got some. I mean, there were good plays. I did get a solo kill on Shu. I got a solo kill on their top laner. That really helped us like get some pressure. Yeah, that first game, the only thing that felt really bad was like a 55-minute game with Ari. You just feel so weak when it goes that long.
Yeah.
She falls off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Teal Phoenix, Pickle Popper, what do you got for the man?
Can you talk about a little bit about the comms in your team? How are comms going? How does the in-game comm kind of sound? Do you guys is there one person calling all the shots? Or are you a very vocal team?
Yeah, it's pretty vocal. I mean, it's more of like a strat calling by committee kind of thing. Like if there's a play going on top lane, then it's usually Ratty Z that's calling that. And then it goes by lane. A lot of times late game or like in the mid game if we're grouping up our team fights, a lot of those calls are made by like me or sometimes Ratty Z, sometimes Unstream. Like it really just depends on where the focus is. If one of us is splitting, obviously, then we're not going to be the one making the call. But I mean, it's pretty sometimes chaotic, but there's a lot of talking going on.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Anything else for the man? Pickle, got a last question for D-Fox?
I don't know. This is more of a Ari question, but how do you?
I'm not
so
a
you
one
went-
trick, I swear.
You went Leandri's second item. How do you feel about that generally, or is it just a game-specific thing against Galio?
It felt real bad, but their team was just so tanky that I could not deal any damage.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it was because they were so far ahead in gold. I was like 2.5 items behind Shu in that game. So, like, yeah, I just recognized that I couldn't really deal any damage. And I figure if we get these long, drawn out skirmishes where we're just like trying not to die, then the Leandry might do some work. Otherwise, yeah, I almost never buy that item on Ari.
Yeah.
Cool. Fair enough. Well,
Thanks for the insight.
yeah, thanks for the insight. Thanks for talking with us. Congratulations on the 1-1. Definitely a close 1-1. Could have gone either way. So, yeah, we'll see you next Sunday. And, yeah, thanks for talking with us.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you, D-Fox.
All right. You guys stall for a few more seconds. I am going to pull in Cobalt, jungler on Team Ocean, to kind of talk about their
Take out
first
that,
win.
First win, the Olaf gameplay,
Had a
just
great
running at them.
competitive series too by both teams, which is always good to see.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, we got a
You're in there. All right. Say hello to my man Cobalt. Here he is.
hey
The
Cobalt.
man of the hour, Cobalt.
Hi, Chris.
Hey,
How's it going?
Oh.
Congratulations,
Going-
you did it. Won
Yeah,
the first
we won it.
first Ocean victory.
that's funny because that's what I yelled after we won. I was like, "Yay, our first victory of the season!"
So how does it feel? I mean, like, this was definitely, as we were kind of saying during the cast, you looked alive. Definitely, it looks like you've worked on some stuff. You've thought about the game. You didn't fall behind in CS so much, and you had a different approach. Tell us about your thought process and kind of like what you felt you needed to work on going into this game.
I look after every time we play as a group. I look for criticism from my teammates about what I can do better. So I like to listen, and I think that, after each consecutive game, I correct one thing after another. So, I'm just expecting to keep growing and getting better as the season goes on. And this is a new role for me. I've been practicing it a lot, but jungle's not easy. I think it's very hard and stressful.
Yeah, it's definitely
But-
stressful. It keeps your blood
I like-
pressure
yeah.
high.
I like listening to criticism. I have a buddy Elliot that looks at the VODs and helps me out and tells me like, hey, you could have done this here. You should have been pathing up here. So I'm getting a lot of support to try to get better at it. So
Awesome, and it definitely shows. The Olaf coming out game 2, was that something you were kind of holding on to for game 2 as opposed to game 1?
no, I just was feeling the Sejuani game 1. I thought that the engage. I like the engage, and Matt was playing Lissandra. Just made for easy picks.
Yeah, and it seemed like that game 1 kind of just fell out of your grasp just due to a lack of, I guess, damage to be able to take down Ratty Z and the tanks in that matchup.
Yeah, no, we were talking about that. It was a lack of damage, or we should have just walked around him.
Right. So, but
Yeah,
going
it was unfortunate.
So you bounced back from game 1. You were able to take game 2. You talked about what you've been working on personally, but I guess what has Team Ocean been trying to work on as a whole to try and get that first win of the season?
There's just a whole slew of things that we kind of like hash around after every time we play about things that we need to work on and things that we need to correct. So we're kind of behind the ball a little bit in terms of like we have a long laundry list of things that we need to work on and get done. So we're slowly correcting them,
And
I hope that it'll show.
it definitely showed this game. Phoenix,
Yeah, great
Pickle,
rotations.
What do you got for the
those were
man?
Definitely improvements from played you the first week. Your rotations this game were so clean, like objective to objectives,
Yeah,
especially
objective
you like
control is
personally. You just like went from dragon to mid tower to Rift Herald.
Yeah, no, I was feeling it this game. I got pumped up. I had a buddy that messaged me this morning trying to hype me up for this game. He's gonna remain nameless.
Did you get your 5 guys and crack a cold one?
There's no Five Guys around me over here. There's a Smash Burger, but I don't know.
Oh, well, I don't even know what a
about that.
smash
That's
burger
a
is.
smash burger.
It's like Smash Bros knockoff.
It's a New Jersey thing.
Oh god.
No, but I was trying to be a little bit more vocal to this game than I have in prior games, trying to shake off any tilt hesitations that I've had. So it felt good. I thought that I was being a better voice, being able to focus on my play more and not worry about making mistakes.
That's awesome. I mean, the Olaf.
So-
what's up, Phoenix?
Well, the communication definitely showed there as the objective control was just so much better than the past games have been. Rotating as a team, even Frostbeat with his excellent flanks both game 1 and 2. You could tell the communication is much improved.
Oh god,
Yeah,
some of those rumble
it's-
flanks were nuts.
They were
Yeah.
they were very good. He's been improving a lot with his top lane pool. There's some things in those games that we wanted to work on. We thought that we corrected, at least I thought we corrected a bunch of them in game 2. Of some of the main critiques we had in game 1. But there's still plenty that we're going like over and learning bit by bit, especially with flanks, warding, ping and dragon timers, being prepared for objectives, shifting the vision from bot to top when there's objectives top, and we took dragon bot. Overall rotations, pick comps, lane analysis. We're working on all these things.
Well, it's definitely looking good. So 2 more things before we let you go. The matchup against Unstream. Unstream's been looking really good in the jungle. I guess what was your kind of thought process and prep for going against that matchup?
I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to help out my laners. We're going to take objectives. We're going to keep wards up. We're going to clear their wards. I know he can do his thing, but I'm going to do mine.
Hell yeah. And the people got to know, Shu, how's Shu doing? How is Shu feeling after getting his first victory? I guess what was Shu, Commander Shu's, I guess, I don't know. What were comms like with him when you guys started pulling away with that last game?
Comms are good. He was giving, good advice about what went wrong, what was, things to improve on, why we failed there. It was, very constructive. Obviously we went over the lack of damage, how the team fights went, playing around Nocturne a little differently, playing around the Scion a little differently. It was all, very constructive, and we're pretty cool and calm right now.
That's awesome. Well, cool. Good to hear. Congratulations, Pickle, Phoenix. You guys got anything else for my man Cobalt?
No. Congratulations, Team Ocean, on the victory. It looked very good.
You
Thank
are on the board, no longer in last place. That belongs solely to Gromp. Big oof. But,
Right.
yeah.
Every frog has its day.
Yeah, every frog has its days. If you kiss the frog, it turns into a princess. So we'll see.
Still early
We're
on
still
in the
waiting for
season.
someone to kiss Gromp. It'll happen one of these days. But Cobalt, thank you for the interview. Talk to you later, homie. Congrats. Give all the boys my
See ya.
best.
Nice
Will
job,
do.
Chris. Congrats.
Thanks.
Cool. Yeah, awesome series. And with that, we're gonna sign off. Thank you.
Shout out to JMoo for subscribing.
Yeah, thank you, JMoo, for giving us your
JMoo
Use
had a
that
hell of a
Twitch
game,
Prime
too.
subscription.
Yep. Use your Twitch Prime sub, even if you don't win a game of Rekt League. Use your Twitch Prime sub. If you win, if you lose, even if you're just watching, use it, because it's money for us that we use to buy prizes for you. I'm still down money in my bank, so the more Twitch subs, the better. Yeah, keep them rolling in, boys.
So that concludes another good Sunday.
Over needs his own pair of dancing shoes.
Yeah, I do need my own pair of dancing shoes. Right now I got some bowling shoes, but it's not quite the same. But yeah, so from all of us here from the Rekt League, on this very fine Tuesday night, we have a great 1-1 series. Thank you to my co-casters, or I guess casters, head casters, lead casters, good homies, Pickle Popper and TL Phoenix. Thank you.
Hey, of course.
And we will all see you on Sunday for more Rekt League games.
Yep.
Tell me more.
But if you want more, go check out twitch.tv/the Rekt League. There's stuff up. Yeah, you can go watch stuff there, rewatch your games, rewatch other people's games. Check out the Instagram.
Or
I just
rectleague.com, which is going to have the numbers, the stats. If you want to see how much damage Shu did in that last game, you can know. This is not private information. You, the people, can know this information.
You want to know who's the best warder? Who's the
It
worst?
is Colonel Paco. My boy. So, yep, anyways, that'll do it for us here at the Rekt League. Have a great night, sleep well, and see you on Sunday.